All right, guys, we are back here. As you can see, Phil Hellmuth exited the game as he is apparently emceeing some charity event that is top secret. The people that he was going to MC, he couldn't tell us because they were too famous.
First card is pretty good. Not amazing, but it's got
Got
a
an
lot of
all-in
potential.
here. All-in, it looks like, from
Are we allowed to slow roll?
Randy Lou.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me think about it.
And Esfandiari's got 2 queens. Is that right?
That was a Phil Lock round.
That's just his shuffling chips.
There's no version of me folding. Should I end your misery now or should I slow roll?
I slow rolled you earlier. You can do whatever you want.
All right, let me think about it. How much is it?
60, about 65.
What exactly here is going on here? We just came back here in the hand.
AOT gets
and I
this
don't.
hand. We're going to see the exit of AOT and the entrance of Antonio.
It was a $300
I'm rooting for.
Can I ask Elkie what to do?
That's 2 aces.
So
When he needs the help.
raise and a re-raise, and I guess a 4-bet all-in.
60.
And it's queens here. I mean, that's what it looked like here to
Can't let him
us
influence
coming
your play,
back into
though.
the
Yeah, you can
hand.
show him, but come on.
Randy
tell you
just
after.
4-bet shoved
60
here
what?
with king 10. I mean, that's the only thing that we could see here
That's
coming
the
back
help
into the
of LP,
hand.
It was aces.
You're gonna, I don't know
I
when you're.
figured out the math on this one.
66, 27.
This one I got.
I bet you play 100 on this hand. I played.
I played 100?
You played 100 on this hand.
Show one?
You might be behind his head.
Oh, it's 2 queens.
2 queens here against king 10.
Oh,
Well, there's a
that's
10 here for
That's a
Randy.
bad board for.
Either one,
You
it's
could be
no
slow
fun.
rolling too, though. You could have.
Well, he can't slow roll. You have a set of 10s. Or ace 10. No matter what you have, you win.
Turn
This
here.
is King
Pretty
10.
sure he doesn't have a set of 10.
Turn here is
You
a
either have that or
3.
ace
Might have a
10.
set of 10s.
It's one of the 2.
I really doubt it.
And the
King
river
10 no
here
good.
is an 8.
King 10 is no good.
King 10, I have King 10.
And Randy does have king 10.
Oh, you win.
And Antonio's going to have queens.
You don't have ace 10 or pocket 10s there?
Take it down.
God. At least
Randy Lou,
Damn it.
Luco, 12.8 hands.
I mean, we came back right in the middle of the hand, and it was the only thing that could make sense to me would be a raise and a re-raise, and then just an open
can't
ship
let
as
AOT
opposed to
leave the
just
building.
Randy just
Once
open
again,
Antonio, you
shipping.
got me back.
Unless there's another alternative too, which could have happened was that Antonio was sleeper straddling,
That's how it works.
and Randy just
Rightfully go with
open
queens
shipped,
Finally.
and that might have been the
And I
case.
shit on every hand.
That Antonio sleeper straddled,
Please?
and Randy just open shipped all in.
Oh, I'll need them. I'll need it.
That could
Yeah,
have
but you
been.
don't
That very well might have been the case.
Quarters.
I'll just sell a rack.
25.
Phil, that hurt you, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah.
You done it already?
Eventually.
That hurt. AOT may have just left the building.
Antonio, do you want to give me something?
Yeah,
at
whatever
least?
you want.
I don't know what these are.
He has done that, whatever, the max ticket value. Keep it with you.
I won it. I got it in bad. I can't really complain. I am the
You're the big with the 2.
yes.
Thank you.
Finally, the straddles paid off. Straddle.
Butt moves over here to
Here's
Dan
one locked
O'Brien.
up, Antonio. For the man.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Lee confirmed and everything?
Well, Bonomo said that I'm like for sure in his thing at least, and
Oh, that's great.
and I,
Perfect.
and I already told Waxman I was in his. I don't know how it works. I don't want to like.
Well, Waxman doesn't have a thing.
Right. I don't want to ruffle any feathers. I'm just.
No, bro, you are definitely invited, Dan O'Brien. You're one of the good guys.
I try to be.
2 to go. 7.
Gonna make it 700. And a double straddle here once again.
Seven.
Antonio's got the 7
How much
deuce.
you playing?
10. 55.
2,000. Raised.
95.
And he's gonna re-raise with the 7 deuce offsuit.
It's never easy.
I have the button.
And Dan O'Brien's gonna call.
And better cards.
King 10 Jack here. Antonio is not going to c-bet the 7 deuce. Not the best flop here for Dan O'Brien, but he is going to bet. And Antonio has the 7 deuce here. He's got 7 deuce offsuit. And he check raises, and he's going to show it.
Anybody want out for, what's the fee for the 7 deuce? It's 200. Anybody want to buy it for 100? I'll let you buy it for 100 before I turn it over.
No, he's going to try to
Show me
bluff
a
it.
deuce, I'll give you a quarter.
How about you give me 200, bitches? All of you.
Wow.
Let's go.
Andy, you dropped 50. Okay, okay. I'm gonna bring it up to you. Sir.
I offered 100. Nobody wanted it.
I should have taken it.
It's suspicious. I mean, why would he offer that all of a sudden on that
You
board?
can offer it without it, you know?
Oh, of course, of course.
Sick,
Man,
but
thank you.
fucking hell.
Gentlemen, thank you.
Thanks, dude.
That worked out well.
Oh,
Queens?
Yeah. Dan O'Brien.
Plus Randy. 7 deuce. Check raise Dan. 7 high. Win the pot, you know? And then nobody snaps it. I mean, it was good.
Antonio's back.
I'm back. AO, what was my nickname?
AOT.
AOC's left the building.
AOT.
Thank you.
Oh, we're doing a runway? Yes, right?
I'm in.
Sure.
Nah, I'm going to sit this one out.
Wow, that hurt
That hurt you, right, Phil?
a medium amount.
I heard that more probably.
Dan looks a little seam there. It's got to hurt.
It's really, I don't think there's really anything that I could have done.
Get his check back on the flop.
Too. Yeah, better, you have to better and better call.
That's better than what happened. It has to
Slightly
And
better.
here we go
There's nothing I
Take
can
a
do.
look
There must be
here
something.
Oh,
at
I'm not gonna-
our chip counts with current plus minus
he's not gonna check it out
standings.
with the place.
You can see here that
There's going to be a better
one of the big movers, or the biggest mover here at the table, is Antonio Esfandiari, down 19,200. Well, probably a little bit less than that. Probably down about 18,000 now after that last hand. And the big winner is Elke, up over $10,000. Jason Somerville, Jay Carver Poker, up $6,000. Scott Ball, Rum Cake on Twitch, down almost $9,000. Randy Lou is down about $3,800. Poker Staples up $3,900. So I mean, again, the big movers here: Esfandiari down about 18,000, I would say so far. Somerville up 6,000, and Elke up $10,700. Great guys, thanks very much for that chip graph. Phil Locke, we haven't really seen much motion from him, and Esfandiari is definitely been moving. He's in for 50,000.
There's like 3 spades.
He's in for $50,000. We're seeing a shot here of about 5. We've seen a shot here about 5 minutes ago. Unless did we just got a dealer change here a second ago? Okay, are we doing another PLO flip? My bad, I thought that. Yeah, another PLO flip, and again it's 300 a PLO flip. Yes, frosted here on the Twitch chat. Phil Locke has definitely calmed down since the first start of today. That is for sure. He's been flatting with Ace King, you know, pretty much every hand. I mean, he's had Ace King 3 or 4 times, and we see him just constantly flat. So, you know, it might be the lack of sleep, right?
Brutally punishing.
Button's gonna move over here to Phil Locke.
Do I have to? Or we're playing 50-100, no?
No, it's 25, 50, 100, 200 dead from the 50.
Thank you, Phil.
You're welcome.
Randy, where's home for you?
Near San Francisco.
Where?
Mountain View.
Oh, you're in Mountain View? I know Mountain View. I grew up in San Jose.
Oh yeah.
The 408.
How much?
You got some cookies under there? You got some cookies. We got some cookies. This is a VBC. Very bad call. Very bad call.
I was getting 1-200. How bad is it? How bad is it?
Not that bad, but it's not that good.
It's bad, though. Very bad. know if he's that bad in this one. So,
See four-way action here. Antonio's bet 1100. He's got Queen X. We don't know what the X is, but Somerville has Queen 6.
Little plot thickener.
Somerville now has a flush draw with his 6. Check, check, and the river is a queen. So we know that Somerville here has queens up, and unless Esfandiari has king, queen, or queen 8, or queen 9, Somerville's got the best of it. And Somerville checks queens up here at the end. And Antonio is going to bet here, and Somerville is going to quickly call.
Wow.
And from that reaction, apparently Antonio has queens up. Can we get a shot? He has queen 8. Queen 8 there for Antonio. So Somerville called with the worst of it on the flop. And both players hit queens up at the end. Again, we are playing 25, 50,
Any
100.
tips from Antonio? Locke
With
says I
a
need to bring hand lotion and
dead
sunscreen.
200 ante
You
here.
actually don't need to bring anything because everything is provided.
is a
for
cash
you.
game.
However, I would get some of your own costume stuff. Even though we have
5K
costumes
min,
for everybody,
unlimited
I believe
max
you should get some
buy-in.
personalized costumes.
Okay.
Comfortable costumes.
Most of
At
these
nighttime,
guys
it's very cold, so you want
stream
comfy
out on
costume
Twitch.
clothing. Don't think, oh, I'm just gonna get dressed up 1 or 2 days. You're in costume the entire time. If you're not in costume, you're that guy.
Okay.
I am Bart Hansen. And this is Poker Night in America, brought to you by 888 Poker,
You were right about the Halloween thing.
DraftKings, Crush Live Poker, and Giant Sunflower Seeds.
I was told it's Halloween times 10, no, times 1,000 for 10 days, but in a survival situation.
Correct. But all your survival stuff will be available for you.
Dan O'Brien opens a couple of ducks here, pocket deuces. Randy Lou, 3 bets with ace-9 offsuit.
A 5? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Let's leave it with you.
Dan O'Brien's going to make the call.
Dan Cole? Dan doesn't like to fold those 3 bets, you know? He just like mans up, puts it all on the table, says, you know what? We're gonna see what happens.
Jack 6-8 rainbow. Randy makes a bet, he'll take it down.
Sounds good.
So the big winner today is Elke. Even though he's probably played the fewest hands by far. And the biggest hand that he won was that hand where Scott Ball from Twitch tried to bluff his deuce 7 and Elke flopped the nut flush with the ace 5.
How cold is very cold?
At around 2, 3 in the morning, it gets pretty cold. You're like, you better have a thick jacket. Because during the day, it's very hot, and leading into the night, you're golden. You can run around until about 1, just in shorts, and then all of a sudden, it just, when it comes, it comes.
But like you have jackets there, or I bring my own?
Well, the camp has jackets,
Oh, okay.
but I would get a warm costume jacket that is totally comfortable, that you love, that you're gonna want with you the whole time.
Okay.
We also have blankets, like you take a blanket out with you.
Yeah.
But not like a regular, you don't bring like a regular jacket.
Right, I understand.
Ever.
I'd be a fool. I don't want
Well,
to
you
be.
just won't wear it, and you'll see that nobody wears it. You either go naked or in costume.
Okay.
Okay, can you come? We can run around the desert naked together. That would be the highlight of my year.
How naked is naked?
Naked.
Naked.
How many naked can there be? One.
You can go naked.
Why not?
Sorrel and I ran around naked.
Yeah, but I feel like the sun, it would really get my balls.
400, Phil. 400.
No,
400.
can't afford it.
Can't afford it, what?
Yeah, richest guy at the table can't
Can't
afford
afford it, you afford 2,000? Or-
I can afford to put 15K in with ace jack, but
You can't afford 50K with
I
it.
can't afford to put 400 in if I don't know what my cards are.
But maybe you gotta have queens, then they're gonna give you rewarded.
Then, yum yum. But see, the dynamic
straddled?
is
No,
Antonio
it's
has
dead.
the button.
I'm sorry.
If I
Oh, I
straddle,
thought you straddled 200. Oh.
I would have if he would have gone forward.
If you did 4, you have to do 2 though.
Yeah, of course.
maybe even, maybe 88. Which is burning
Burning money.
180 bucks.
Antonio is going to open here with 10-3 of diamonds. Scott Ball, pocket queens, going to 3-bet.
Fighting.
And Antonio has not done a whole lot of folding to 3-bets, but Scott's
did you
really
practice
not that
this?
deep.
Before you came today, or is that
No, I always sit on
that's a natural thing? You notice how you screwed it up? You got all happy and
That's how I sit every hand.
your hands are that good, huh? All right.
Still calls. Your hand is good. Still calls.
I need medium cards.
Those are medium cards.
Jack 6-4. Scott Ball bets and takes it down.
That was a VBC again.
Very bad call.
Very bad call.
What was the other one you
All the
used?
information.
On that cash, can you get another abbreviation?
CTC, call to crack. I think that's a
CTC,
lock
that's a good
original.
one.
I'll give
Yeah.
him
There was a whole,
What's the CDC?
it's like,
call to crack.
good.
That was a
Call to
CTC,
crack.
call to crack. Call to crack. I love CTC.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
No,
you
that's all
folded.
good. I did not, but I guess I
cards
will
are
now.
slightly obfuscated from you from his.
Man, you should have given him the call.
Should just limped, right?
I would have folded. Elkster in the big blind.
And
Elky's
Elky's
got
got
all the
queens now.
moves. All the hair.
Sick move. Putting the blue line. Practice that one.
Three-way action. Antonio bets out here on ace-9 deuce. Elky calls a queen, so Brian here with king 10. Let's check through. And Elky's good here with queens. And it looks like Dan O'Brien's gonna bluff at it. $2,500 here, and the wheels are turning in Antonio's head. And if he raises here to try to represent a 9, I think he's gonna get Elky off of the best hand if he can pull the trigger. And I think that's what he is thinking about. But he's gonna get rid of it. And Elky played queens passively, and he folds the best hand. And
Not
Dan
do something.
O'Brien wins it with king high. Elke made the correct laydown with pocket kings yesterday against Phil Hellmuth and Phil Locke. They talked about that a little bit earlier today. On a 9-7-4 board, he bet folded pocket kings when Hellmuth flopped top 2 and Phil Locke had bottom set.
Come on, don't give it up to that nit. Take advantage of that, Dan O'Brien. Yeah, you're the man, kid. Phil Locke, don't let the little kid limp on your position there. You gotta punish him. Come on. There you go, Phil Locke. That's an old-time pro, you know? What I mean, Elke? Old-time pro.
Facial in person.
Old-time pro. He's got all the tricks. He knows what to do. He understands the position thing.
I really wish I had one more this way. It's- My motivation is
You
gone.
learn to live with those 6 cards.
I had that beat.
Yeah. Your raise told me so.
Are we still showing everything? Are we planning to show our hand?
No,
No, no,
not
no.
looking.
Nothing. Just
Oh,
no
there's
stream,
nothing?
no
Okay.
nothing.
Look
no.
at your phone for text, like if you know.
Yeah.
So nobody is finding out hands.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
not.
like,
No.
sometimes they would text us on the phone, but we
Yeah,
don't.
no intent, no intentional digging for
Just
information.
And I, anyone,
Well, how about
I'm
this?
not
If you get a
asking
text
any
and you find out, I think you should share it with the group.
I agree.
like that.
And you should
Because
also,
I don't know a single hand.
yeah, and you should also,
Are you straddling, Jason?
No,
and you should also tell people
Sleeper.
it's too late.
Sleeper.
it's straddle.
So we got a sleeper straddle here
Yeah, it's, I was just letting, I was
straddle.
letting Vicky know, yeah.
from Antonio.
But
And
it's,
he's
it's
got
live,
pocket
so you can
fours.
actually act if it's
So
called.
the action's going to go in order starting to his left.
And I texted anyone that like may have
I
texted
know
me.
you're waiting. I think you almost
I
went to the
texted and
fold.
told them not to
Of course I do.
tell me any hands.
So if anybody's watching this live, you are not allowed to text or
Antonio did that
tweet
fold
anybody at this
0% of
table.
the time, I think. Pretty close.
Maybe a couple percent, yeah.
Maybe, well, not 7 deuce, so it's
What
gotta be
about
6
deuce 8
deuce.
offsuit? Deuce 8 offsuit?
It's gotta be deuce 8 or deuce 6, I think, probably. Yeah, deuce 9, maybe.
Maybe the 3-9 of suit too is good.
Yeah, 3-9 he probably says, let's see it. Yeah, 9's kind of a good card.
So Dan O'Brien here has raised it to 1,000, and Antonio has called with pocket fours, and he's hit bottom set. And of course, O'Brien was the one first in because Antonio was last to act because it was his sleeper straddle. And O'Brien just check folds.
Easy game.
You, oh. You're a small one, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
discount.
225 right back in your pocket.
Button moves over here to Dan. Again, those black chips are hundreds, the yellows are thousands, the purples are 500s, and the greens are quarters.
200.
I'm Bart Hansen. You can tweet at me, at Bart Hansen, or I am looking at the Twitch chat as well. Questions, comments? Beep. Beep. Try to get to them.
You might fall in that same category soon with the rated hands you're playing, Phil. It's amazing. When one knit opens the pot, the other knit just jumps right on top of it. I mean, these two are like every time one opens, the other guy comes. What's going on over here? You guys don't mind if I call you knit, right?
No, it's all good. It's all good.
As long as you pay him off.
It's not offensive, right? No, it's all good. No, it's all good. Okay.
The compliment for Phil and the patient. They're patient.
Yeah, they're patient. They're
They're
not,
patient players, they're not like,
patient.
And you always come
they're not like random kids.
I mean, I got like, you guys have no idea what I have, right?
You even know what you have?
I have an idea of what you guys have. Chuck, you're better than I have for sure.
Jamie Staples got the best of it here with ace
Look
queen.
at this, it's a knit battle. Knit one, does a little chuckle, fires, because he's got balls. Knit two folds. The old school seasoned pro might have the best hand, but doesn't like playing against knits. So he's gonna fold. Nice answer.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, nice, really.
It was a good one, man. It was a good
That's one thing that doing endless flips will get you. I'll never be called a nit. That's for sure. That's
Somerville, you can be called a lot of things, but a knit is not one of them.
Nit is not one of them.
Knit is not one of them.
So we're taking a look here
Down, Brian,
at
rate the nittiest to the non-nittiest.
the chip count here.
Both days or just today?
And again, we'll get that chip
From
chip
Nidius?
graphic
In
up
general, not even today.
Oh,
periodically.
lifetime.
Lifetime,
But-
just general.
Lifetime average.
Antonio is
Give
the
us
biggest
general,
loser
give
here
us
so
Thomas
far
Straddle.
tonight.
In what am I encompassing? Play? Do like just poker play or
Just
Poker,
poker
yeah,
or
of
life
course.
stuff?
poker?
Just poker.
Just poker?
I hope you at least consider me for a high-ranking position. I have counts where I fold the whole orbits.
I mean, today you're making a case.
Just do today.
No,
today.
no, I don't want to just do today because then Phil's like at the nittiest, and I don't want
He
to.
just 15k with his jack. Wait, did he?
Yeah, see what happens.
Doesn't he just put 15k with his jack for the end of the day?
Lock opens here with Queen Jack, and Randy Lou's got 3-bet chips out.
I love the young wizard punishing the old non-wizard.
And Jason Somerville is going to
Wow,
have
new, picks up another new wizard.
4-bet
Somerville, can I sweat one?
chips out.
Too far away, my friend.
Come on, kid, give it to me. Let me see what.
But he doesn't, he just calls. He's got pocket kings, and he just flat calls.
You're in the loop.
Why need to play it?
I know.
I can't call.
Why? Why? There's a button and you have.
So Somerville's mixing it up here, just flat calls with the
I
kings.
just thought I was going to play heads up with Antonio and I was going to develop some battle thing was going to happen. That's all I was in there for.
Kind of freeway battle. You don't know exactly.
I don't think I'm supposed
We
to.
can
open.
play heads up if you want.
We might get around to that, sir.
Like just in
I'll
general,
take
we
the
can just go
25.
and play whatever you want.
Yeah, the 25% return, right?
No,
Oh, I don't get
I'll
that?
just play heads up.
Heads up here between Randy Lou and Somerville, and Lou flops trip queens, and now he turns a full house.
Every
Wow.
20 hands, I'll let you play
Unbelievable.
one more hand where you have the button.
Lou
No,
3-bets with the
I'll play
Queen
heads up
Jack,
with
Pretty
every
reasonable.
hand.
flops
Or
3
no.
queens, Somerville flatted with kings, turns a full house, and it goes check, check here on the turn, and the river rolls off another jack.
25% back.
Yeah.
Queen,
Like if I
queen,
lose 1,000,
9,
I only
jack,
pay
jack.
750. If I win 1,000, I get the full thing.
Randy checked the
Everything else
turn,
is
Or skip that and just give me the button every hand.
and Somerville just checked it right back.
You probably still beat me giving me the button every hand.
It's probably pretty close.
You probably have edge. Probably have slight edge, but I would have to do it.
The
just
pot
because
is
it would look bad if I didn't
5,100 here.
draw. Maybe I run good and can break even, you know?
Dan, I'm still waiting for your list.
Raj
And Lou checks the river here, and Jason checks it back. Wow, that is
Nidius.
unbelievable. Check,
Going
check
pretty
here
good
at the end,
Jamie,
too.
Scott, Elke, me,
And with that run out,
Jason, Randy.
you have
Phil,
got
and
to
you.
be super ecstatic if you're Somerville,
Well,
losing the
it is like
absolute
one
minimum.
hand.
Well, but you played it so poorly and for so much money.
Did I get high ranking power on it? That's fair. I guess I'll go with
It
that.
And these
gets
guys
weighed
are
heavily
not
for-
What
going to
about
see.
lifetime poker general
Right.
perception? I'm not that.
You're probably below these two.
And these guys are not going to see the hands. Remember, they're not going
I
to
mean, it
see the
depends, you know?
hands.
Sometimes
They're not gonna-
You have a very wide range.
If I'm playing, with 8 non-pros, it's a different thing.
These guys are not going to see the hands. Remember, they're not going to see the hands. They've agreed that they're not going to watch the stream. They're not going to see the hands. So they're not going to know until after the night that actually went down.
I wasn't a good sweater, kid. I apologize.
No, it's all right.
Wow. Jamie just breaking boundaries.
Such a
Holy shit, kid. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
My man, I'm proud of you.
Dude or something.
Okay, sure.
Lock here looks to have the best of it with pair
I
of
don't always
eights.
play the hand that way also, as you might perhaps perceive. But
Obviously.
sometimes they change it up and then it doesn't
No, I
work
love
out
it.
well. But
Yeah,
you
I
know,
understand.
when you're playing
Alright,
when you're
here's the
playing with
deuce.
Nanonoko, you gotta sometimes mix it up, you know?
Like your spot.
Stuff happens when I'm in the game. Weird stuff.
So where do you play? I mean, you live in California. How do you play online?
I go to Vancouver half the year.
And just earn?
Just
You look like an earner.
You know how many hands you played?
No idea.
Poker Stars lifetime.
You can
only.
guess. You can guess.
Yeah, you can get.
7.
And Locke's gonna win it here with an 8.
It's so bad.
On Stars, yeah.
I never played online, so I don't even know what a big
Oh,
number is.
thanks, Steve.
Ooh, you're welcome. You can guess though.
Thank you, Maria.
Like, I would
Man, so it's
say
got to be some absurd number. I don't know, 10 million.
above that.
Yeah, it's like 12,800,000.
You probably have the most raises of all humans lifetime.
What are you talking about? I fold all the time.
No, but just
No, but
like
if you
in
played how
general,
many hands
you've
you
raised
raised,
more
you know?
hands than anyone else on the planet. That's pretty
Probably.
sick.
It's probably true. I'm gonna add a
What
couple
a
more.
legendary table. So sick. You probably folded more than the rest of the world too.
I've also folded, yes. I've done a lot of things. A lot of things in my life.
Have you bonded with Phil Locke?
Yeah, I like them.
How would you rate your bonding 1 to 100?
Raise.
Like a 50.
50?
50, that's pretty
Wow, we
strong.
bonded, huh?
Phil wasn't aware.
Yeah, a 40? 40?
When are you guys,
I don't know what your
We
bonding
bonded
was.
for
Only
2
you know.
days. You
Only
can't
you
get a
know.
lot of
when are
bonding.
you
in
gonna
2
go
days.
wake more together?
Have you guys hung out outside of poker?
No?
No.
You can't be at a 50.
This is how they bond right here. This is how it happens.
Phil just gets punished every time. God, I love it. Do one of your Ace Jack 9,000 plays, Phil. It'll work.
I only do that against, like, AOT.
So weak. You know he's doing that position raise thing, you know?
I know, but I didn't have I had a wobbly hand.
I would never steal from you. You know that.
No,
No, it's not.
I'll bet you anything he stole from me there.
Okay, I'll bet you.
I'll bet you 1,000. I mean, and these guys get to say if that was stealing or not.
I mean, what's the
So like an ace four.
You guys, like an Ace 4 is stealing, I think, right?
Oh, I thought stealing was when he raised with a weaker hand. No, it's raising with a hand that isn't.
traditionally is considered
Yeah.
not great.
Oh, okay. No, because he could have raised with King Queen.
yeah, I'd say King Queen, not a steal.
King
Yeah,
Queen
King
not
Queen
a
is
steal.
not a
That's
steal.
for me. That's just me.
Okay, how about King 6 of clubs?
That
Steal.
would be a steal.
Okay, so his hand was better than mine.
No one, no, so,
How's that a steal? He's a stronger hand.
no, because he doesn't know what you have. Of course, you could have 8-3, and then he's never stealing.
There, I just won a pot, so he knows I'm gonna raise. So he knows I'm Queen 7 is a midpoint, random, you know.
Elkster! You and the Persian, no?
Antonio opens here with the Queen 8. He's gonna take it down.
I love Elkie. You know Elkie and I have a kissing bet?
Yes, I do know.
Dan O'Brien, did you know that? Would you like the same bet?
Tell me a little bit more about it.
So in his culture and my culture, when you see your friend, you go and you kiss each other on the cheek. So if you'd like, I offer you the same bet. Every time we come in the same room, whoever enters the room has to come and give the other guy a kiss on both cheeks. I'd love to do that with you.
Okay. You
You're
got
in?
it. Yeah, of course.
Oh my God, I can't believe you accepted it. I was
bet.
kind of bluffing Elkie. I'm a little nervous.
What's the payoff if you
Yeah, what's the
fail?
payoff
yeah.
if you fail?
We gotta set the terms. We'll set the
Do
terms.
you guys have a
We
payments?
pay 1K if we miss, but
1K if you miss?
Yeah, Elkie kind of missed one time. I let him off
never
the hook.
miss. But
You kind of
I
missed.
owe you dinner. I'm cool.
You owe me a dinner.
Wow.
But the deal is, it's whoever enters the room has to initiate the kiss.
Right.
But you have to know the guy in the room. I mean,
You have to see him. If you see him, then you.
Yeah, of course. But like, let's say like you're walking into the Brazilian room at the Rio, and I see you and I'm at the table, and I'll just say, hey Antonio, you
Then I
have to.
have to come over there.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. I just tell Elkie all the time. It's so serious. Hey, Elkie! And he's like runs over.
Yes. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, I'll play.
Dan's gonna defend here with Ace Jack out of the blind against Phil with 6-9 of hearts. Both players miss here.
The pot has 875. I'm gonna bet 8.25.
It's gonna be. Wait, hold on. Wait
You're
for
gonna
it.
win. Next hand.
Wait
Let's go.
for it. Yep. It's gonna be it.
And Phil's gonna bet
bet
full
almost
pot
the pot.
here, and he's
You
gonna
guys
take
wanna
it
do a
down.
500 runway?
I'm in.
Let's do it.
Don't want to buy my.
I'll buy your action.
I'll
man.
buy,
What are
yeah,
you selling?
I'll buy action. Maybe
Five.
Okay, yeah, buy my action. I don't.
I'm not saying all of it.
Okay,
You have to have some skin in the game, man.
half.
200 of it.
200 of it.
All
I'll
of it.
try it.
Jeez.
I feel like I never went. I feel like don't anymore, but
All right, I got
get
half
there
you
one
and
day.
One day.
40% of
I
you.
really
This would be a
have
good
I
one.
won one.
Okay,
Have you
really?
won
I
yet?
got 40%
Yeah, I won one.
of your action over there for a while.
That's correct.
Yeah,
Or maybe I think
together.
I won two. One yesterday.
I like going around a team better. Yeah.
So I'm
I will
probably
tell
like
you
that
that
expectation.
if I had to
How
do
many
flips
times have we
against
done
either of you,
anything?
I would
A lot.
much rather play
Yeah,
with
must be
you.
down
Not even
to
close.
5K now.
Losing Mikey
20.
and Tony was a painful experience. For you, it's like joyful, friendly bonding. Like, you know,
Are you gonna hug Jason? Yeah.
that's it. Nice. There you go. Look at that right here. Look at that.
Very lovable. That's what
Look
we
at
made
that.
it. I love the kid.
How much should we bet inside here? This is why you love me.
Whatever you want.
What are you
Feels
doing?
like
Up
two
to your
guys.
stack. He's serious, by the way. You can just say stack, and
Stacks. Yes, stacks.
he'll do it. He's a bona
I
fide.
only got 10,000, I think. So.
You could get AOT back in the room if you want a stack flip. You know.
That probably would do it.
That might get AOT back.
Antonio, I have a bet with you and Mike Benvenuti. Benvo. We have
Okay,
a bet that if,
no bonuses, props, or anything. Just straight up heads up.
All right, you got it.
Okay.
if we play a pot in a tournament together over 20 blinds, we have to hug after.
Well, that's great. That's
I like that.
I like that.
Benvo.
All right, I'm feeling strong this hand, Antonio. I'm just letting you know. A strong four of spades.
I'm putting out all my power right out of the gate. in
I'm
case
feeling
it
about.
comes hard.
Oh.
So it looks like they're doing another PLO flip here. For 500, it looked like.
Nice
I got a
back.
straight draw.
What is that?
Nice backing. You got half.
Oh, I have half you. I like
Yeah,
that.
man.
Ace.
Oh yeah, what do I have of you? Nothing. Okay.
Ace.
Okay, diamond. We like that.
Ah.
I'll take a king, I guess.
3? Or an 8 would be sweet.
Come on, just.
6
This
is
is
in the lead right now.
atrocious.
Here's the river.
And Daniel Lograno is scheduled to join the table in about an hour and 15 minutes.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
6.
Oh,
6
Oh.
queen.
Queen six.
6 ace. Hype.
Okay.
No good.
there.
Damn it.
You win?
This goes to
Made
me.
You win.
five.
I made a good hand for once
Yeah,
too.
you won that, right? With
I
the
win.
last pull.
And again, these PLO flips
I
are,
just have king 5.
you just
You want a five full?
Yeah, you have
deal out 4 cards, and whoever has the best PLO hand
That's a full
wins.
house, right?
You
Gotta
win.
use 2 in your hand.
12.8.
3 on the
I
board.
never win these.
They don't do flops.
was
They
brutal.
don't do what do you call
Entirely
it?
random.
What's this called?
Oh my god, I'm even.
They don't do runways on starts. They just do regular hands. So when
Yeah.
you get a full house here,
This might be the first one way ever.
I won, really?
Wow.
Feels
I can push
nice.
the pot over there.
Yeah, if you want to give it to somebody else.
I'll take it.
wow.
I never felt this before.
It's like a $3,500 runway there.
partnered
I,
with you.
I saw a Twitter message. Antonio is aggressive like junk.
Like junk?
Like junk. That's the information I got from Twitter.
Like junk.
Is junk a reference to?
How much did I even get in
No, I'm
this?
just letting you know. Like I didn't know if that qualified as a hand or not, or like a collective
5.
junk hand. You know. I just thought it
Tony, have you been playing fast?
I can't. I should just not.
I've been
I should just put it
playing a little faster than I used to this last year.
It's just like a.
You've been playing fast for a long time, man. In tournaments, at least. You've been. Is that right?
Tournaments, yeah. For cash game, I've been going a little cuckoo.
I've been on your right in tournaments probably a dozen times, and I don't think I've ever really seen you play slow. But you always win, so there you go. That would explain it.
I've seen Antonio play slow in tournaments.
I folded queens to you pre-flop once.
I remember.
Did I do the right thing?
Nope.
That's why I don't play slow.
Good job, Ace.
Ace king. And then I had. That, that was a.
Then you had
I'm
what?
not well against you that time. And then there's like some other one where you 4-bet, or you 3-bet, and I 4-bet with like some trash hand. But like you had trash too. I think you had 5-7, and I had Ace-6 or something. 350. Call 350. What's I have left over here? Okay.
Poker's fun, huh, Jason?
I love just gambling. You know?
Just hang out with cool people and gamble. Y'all are cool people. I like everyone here. Even the Nets are great. You know?
Randy Lou here to 350
My pleasure.
with 10-8 of diamonds.
I like you guys right where you are. It's like I couldn't have got a better seat. You know?
Yeah, it's great for all 3 of you.
Dan O'Brien here's flopped the nut flush draw.
Check round.
in the next 5 years, I feel like I'll be on your left a lot more than you've been on my
Gets
left. in the last
checked
5 years.
around and
Happens a lot.
Scott Ball's got the nuts.
Remember the hand at Bellagio? It was like day 4 of the World Poker Tour event that you ended up doing better than I did. But there was that beautiful hammer went raised. I called with aces. You called some, or you raised. He folded. I think I re-raised. You called. Flopped a set of aces. Checked, bet, moved all in. You called. You were in such pain. That was my favorite memory of all. I mean, I'm definitely down to your lifetime.
Their memories
But,
of the most pain ever.
Called when you get a set.
I think you had.
Dan O'Brien bets
Pair of
900 and
Pair,
Scott
I
Ball's
think
gonna
something
raise.
Similar to that. It was like it's like Ace Queen X. I think you had Queen something.
900 to 2400.
It's wizard versus mitt. I like it. There's some action.
I don't think Dan O'Brien counts as a wizard because he's more of like a live pro, really.
He's not a wizard? Wow, just someone just said you're not a wizard. Dan.
Nanonoko
Did you hear
is a
that?
wizard. Elkie is a wizard.
Wizard means you've logged like you have to see 4 million online hands.
Dan O'Brien's got the gut shot to the jack
Right, yeah, you have
and
to
the
see
flush
4
draw
million
here.
to Get wizard size.
Gut shot to the nuts and a flush draw.
Strong.
You play more
you
than
do it for
4
2
million
million?
hands?
You said 400,000.
Okay, yeah.
I
Figured.
played more than 4 million. I think I played like
I probably haven't played 100,000 hands.
Online? Yeah, probably not.
I never played online. Bro.
Remember Ultimate Poker? Those were the
I don't
days.
remember.
It's only 1500 more to call. He's getting 3 to 1.
For bringing that up.
Those are most of your online hands are probably
Yeah,
there.
you bought him for the $100 and played 1 too.
Played one too, yeah. We'll get him next time.
I think it's gonna be
Flat call? Is that what you're gonna say?
no, I don't know. That was yeah, I don't know. No, I just called.
And he calls. We go to the river. The river pairs the 9,
Players all in.
and Scott instantly
If I wanted to
moves
play deuce 7, that's about all I'm beating here.
all in. And Dan only had about 3,000. Actually, well, actually looks like a lot less than that. Looks like he only had about maybe 1,500 left.
Yeah, you can let you choose.
2 black.
And that's why the players were like, just call, you just called, because he really was quite short. But I think that was the
Yeah,
play,
well,
was to
Dan,
just
I
call.
more
Scott was
money.
never going to fold if he just moved all in over the top on the turn. But he had so much equity,
10,
and he was
please.
drawing to the nuts. I think that was the right play to just call.
If he showed him deuce 7, he's gonna jump.
No more chips. It's over, I think. Yeah. That's over.
That'd be brutal.
What
You know,
time is
Brian's
this
just
over?
going to
11?
reload here for another 10.
11.
So where are we gonna go eat?
Thank you.
Some people there in the live chat saying that
Or
Number 25 now?
ball lost a little bit of value. Well, I mean, if you knew that Dan O'Brien did have ace-10 of clubs, obviously he could have moved all in and gotten called, but you didn't know that.
Straddle? I'll re-straddle.
All right, I'm gonna need a $50 pork chop and then I'll do it. You toss me 50, I'll put it in 200.
I'm gonna pay your straddle.
All right.
There you go.
There you go, 25 more and then we're there.
Okay.
There you go, boom.
I don't like these. I lose a lot of money in these.
I like these.
I like these too. The more stuck I get, the happier I am to do it.
4 to go, folks.
Are you stuck?
No, just a little bit.
Oh, here we
Not
go.
too bad.
Straddle,
Not too
straddle,
bad. I feel more
re-straddle.
stuck than I
Is
lost
that
to
a
Antonio.
triple straddle? And we've got pocket 8s, queen jack, and king queen, and pocket 5s. This is going to look like aces, kings, and queens here with this much dead money out there. 3 straddles and 200 dead ante. And $1,400 open here with pocket 5s.
You start off, how much you buy?
10,000 more.
Yeah, so I feel like 10-8 probably.
Yeah, sorry.
Actually, no, probably 11-4.
That's fine.
Cost 14.
Randy Lou's just going to call here with king queen. And is Antonio going to squeeze? Three people ahead of him in there for 1,400. And there it is.
54 total.
54 total.
54 hold.
Now, Dan O'Brien just rebought for 10K, so he started with 11.5, and he's going to ship it.
Could be a deuce
He's
7-6.
just going with it.
We might have
Dan
to-
O'Brien is just going to go with it. He actually has about 11,500. The graphic shows 12,250, but I think it's about 11,550. There's no way Antonio can fold. He put in 5,400. He has to call, and he makes the call, so it's 8s against 5s. And that's what happens in these crazy, crazy
queen, a big
bloated
card.
pots.
Queen like jacks, chop it up.
Dan's going to need to catch a 5 here and only a 5.
It was low, but it was the wrong low.
Yeah. Nice hand.
River is a jack,
10 more.
and we'll go 10 more.
Dan O'Brien takes his medicine like
is why you straddle
World War
400,
II
huh?
vet.
Whoa!
Sick fade, Antonio.
Hello, ho!
And
Dan had there, but
sounds like it's the lovely Maria Ho.
He just puts it in with like 2 2s because, you know,
Pair of
I
5.
put the 5,000. They just never believe
When
me.
you called, I was like, maybe we'll all see a flop
Yeah.
together happily. And then I realized Antonio's not really the kind to
Yeah.
call there. And then just giving away $1,200
Yeah,
here.
pretty much we just burnt
Just
money.
giving Antonio $1,200.
That's worse. It could have been 11.
fresh today,
Yeah,
ready
it could have been
to,
11,000.
I don't even think you have 8s. That's like why I shoved. It's like, I don't
By the way, if you guys joined me yesterday, Maria assured me that if Daniel comes on the table, that they will both be drinking it up here,
I start with 2 kings to hand, dude.
and they're going to get the table to drink it up too.
fill me in.
I should
Try
just,
trap me.
yeah.
Well, you know I'm not gonna outflop you very often.
Yeah, I feel like I've ran a little under expectation against you. Whenever I have queens in your raise, I'm like, oh, here it goes. 5K to Randy. Here you go.
You're like, finally, I got the kings, right?
I mean, it's a pretty interesting dynamic when you think about these straddles. When you go 25, 50, 100, 200, 400, the guy starts with 11,000. He's really only playing 20, 30 big blinds effective.
Low of a pair.
O'Brien opens with 5s.
Kings out flat though. That's
Antonio's capable of squeezing, and he's just like, I'm going with it with pocket 5s.
Yeah.
10 more, yeah. Maria could have came into the straddle here. I guess one more hand.
Every time he double
Oh, yeah.
straddles, it's dangerous. I'm just gonna fold there on my whole range.
Yeah,
Yeah. Her next hand is the straddle, so.
yeah, she gets to come in on the 100.
What? I'm the only one get 42 ever. He's so special now.
Now that Helmuth is gone, you're the best in the game, so that makes sense.
Murray, we're gonna deal you a hand.
Yo, Dustin.
We should have had a hand which made everyone's play from like 1 to 100. I'm sure we all below 50. Maybe I'm above 50. Maybe I'm like 55 now.
I want my one outlier.
He
point
put you
removed.
at 55.
Maybe I'm
I want that ace jack hand
Everyone else is
removed
like
from all analysis. 'Cause that's an outlier data point, and it shouldn't be put into the sample.
Do you feel like our
Team me
berating
up.
of you has kind of
Did
made
they
you play
intentionally
tighter
cut
after that?
Elky's mic out?
What?
How are you, Maria?
Have hand
I thought it
No,
was
it's
great.
just, you guys
Just 'cause
know
he's
this
foreign?
vibe, I feel like I'm handed.
No? I don't
That's how I kind of feel. I
know.
liked it much better in the positions it was yesterday.
And you're like a protege. You're his favorite.
Yeah, it was. I felt like I could do more there.
Hey, Dustin.
You're good.
200 back. And he wasn't here for the first time, so he's like, back though.
Oh! What's up, ho?
Set.
70.
Can I have a yellow check-in? I got that from Mr. O'Brien.
You gave me this.
7 deuce in effect.
Well, I don't have
Yes,
that
yes. 7 deuce is in effect.
for- Yeah, 7 deuce 200. You have to scoop the pot.
A lot?
Antonio want to stick one. Check.
I gave Elky minus 7 just because he's a nice guy.
I don't know, so.
Yeah. I would give Elky.
Well played,
100 too.
Elky.
Actually, I might give it to you even though I wasn't even here. That's how nice I think.
That's so nice, thanks, man, yeah. I appreciate it.
Dan O'Brien's going to bet 1,300 here. Everybody misses.
Oh! That's like what I feel like saying when you
Somerville's going to call, though, with the ace-10.
It's like a win-win. Lose the hand, but I lose the TV.
Turns a 5. And now Somerville's got the nut flush draw.
Or is there still food?
All American's going to be here at 5:30 p.m., which is pretty close to right now.
Does he have food for everybody? Or
Yes, anything you want that's on the normal WSOP menu.
is this food done?
Checked through here on the turn.
That's because I'm informed.
And Somerville
I got the
now
lowdown.
makes a straight and he checks.
Inside the track
And I
yesterday.
really like that check, not just because I can see the cards, but it's a really good spot for O'Brien to represent the fact that he has an ace here after checking back the turn and being the preflop raiser. And a quick check call. And Somerville will win it with the wheel.
Thank you very much.
And O'Brien
Dan, what did you show?
You should have
I-
jacked.
I
has
queen jack.
lost
You don't win
a
this
few
game
pots
trying
now
to
in a
bluff
row.
Jason. I've said that a million times. I don't know why I keep trying.
That's true.
You bluff, huh, Dan O'Brien? I just saw it happen.
Yeah, occasionally.
Turn was check.
Yeah.
Somerville just called the ace high. Is that the online thing? The million hands you
I know
see?
the power of ace high, my friend.
Red line.
You want some?
Yeah, queen high. Ace high is better than queen high.
Tapping.
Yep, it's a strong.
Really?
Thank you.
That's a little pork chop for the kids at home that are learning poker.
They're taking notes
I
right
used
now.
pork chop in my commentary yesterday.
Nice.
After, yeah.
That's awesome.
I said, as Jason called
There
it,
you go.
a pork chop.
It's a little pork. It's a great phrase for so many things.
And honestly, I really enjoy pork chops.
Nice. So it works on multiple levels
Yeah.
for you then. See, I don't really like pork chops in real life, but
But in poker,
in poker they're
you
delicious
love pork
and
is your
wonderful.
favorite, is the other
Yeah.
white meat for you.
That's right. I'm more of a turkey kind of guy myself, you know, turkey, chicken, but.
Turkey chop doesn't have the same ring to it.
No, not quite.
I'm gonna start off playing good, I think. Just for at least a few hands.
Elke's got the deuce 7 this time. And like I said, and I think
I don't really eat fast food though.
People
So good, thank you.
have come to the consensus
Oh, no, I
that
don't need that.
the stakes are so high and the deuce to 7 bounty is so low that the deuce to 7 is only for bragging rights now. People have been burning through their money, losing, trying to win with deuce to 7. And once again, somebody flopped something pretty big here against deuce to 7. Somerville with top and bottom. Elke, of course, puts out a $750 continuation bet.
Phil, why is it so hard to make a pair?
Because there's so many cards, and you only get 2.
It's very difficult.
The other 3 can be any of 13 ranks.
Just a call here from Somerville.
That's why they added the deuce 7, so you one
like it?
extra way win.
Looks like nice but comfortable.
I'm comfortable. Thank you.
Did you go ball?
18, 75.
These 7 has to be
Answer
so
you
happy,
go.
like, can you imagine? Because they're like, I never get played in this game. He always gets pulled, he always goes into the mud.
Well, I love Elke and Somerville battles. These are like 17 degrees deep, you know? Phil, you and I are 1.5 tops. Dan O'Brien goes to about
Elke
5.
has bet
The
here
two nits,
once
ace, king, that's
again.
it. So there's really no level.
1875.
Deuce 7 is thrown into
Oh, yeah,
the
so
queens up.
Yeah,
It's like
1.2
ace
levels.
or super
Yeah, Randy
And
on level
looks
12
like
million. And,
Jay Carver
$2 million,
Poker is
$800,000.
going to be
12 million,
content
12
here
million.
just to
Maria's just
check
here, we
call,
haven't seen
maybe
Phil in a
allow
while.
Just hang
Elke
out.
to what we call value own himself. And that's a really bad card here for Somerville. If he was going to try to let Elke value bet ace-king the whole way, because now he loses to any ace.
An instant.
Oh, hey,
Let's
Maria,
find
you're
out
not
if
allowed
Dan
to see
O'Brien's
what
single
hands-
today.
Elke has 7
You're
high.
not allowed to
Okay.
get.
Yeah, we all
I
agreed.
wasn't
We
watching
haven't
yesterday,
seen
so
Elky
who was
fire
tweeting
Yeah,
it
so
when-
don't-
3
if
barrels,
you
but
accidentally
if he
do it,
does
you have to
here,
tell us-
Okay.
tell us
this
now.
is actually gonna
No one
work.
can
I
actively
think this is gonna work.
Watch or listen to the stream.
Oh, what a terrible run
Get a
out
text
here
that says,
for Somerville.
Antonio bluffed you. You got to tell everybody.
And Elky has bet 4,400,
Not if, but when.
and I just don't know, unless Somerville is going to soul read Elky, how he's going to call here.
Antonio is here now, but earlier we
It's
had
just a
AOT.
really, really
Very,
unfortunate
very
one
rare
here,
value.
unless Somerville somehow
Just like
thinks
Antonio
that
said,
Elky's missed
it's Antonio
hearts
on tilt.
or has to do 7.
Same car, same
He's
food
gone,
truck,
though, 'cause
same-
now he
Elky
just
hasn't
wins all the
played
pots.
this.
But that's now
was-
it's but it now
now
it's
he's back
AOT,
to
Elky hasn't
Antonio
made a
off tilt.
triple barrel
Yeah.
one time
No,
in the
Antonio
entire
left.
2
AOT
days that
left.
we've
It's
seen him
same
play
time.
here.
I'm back.
But off and on
I'm
it's the
back.
same.
You would have liked AOT.
You would have been earning.
You would have liked him.
Did Phil earn? Helmut?
I don't know. I think he
He
broke
didn't
even.
capitalize off of AOT?
But with yesterday's down, he lost like 13 yesterday.
Oh.
I mean, obviously, I can see the cards. I'm only going by what we've seen from Elky play, how we've seen him
He
play
did
the
a pretty
last
good
couple
job
days,
needling
and I just
AOT.
don't know
I
how
was really
Somerville can
impressed.
call here.
What?
Top, like,
He did world
peak
class
Helmut
on that.
needles for sure.
He was good today.
Really good.
He was very good.
Really
today.
good.
I knew he was going to come in firing.
And even sicker, it's like, it was a little bit needling for like him to go around the table and take all that, but it was so needling for him to just sit there and not play his hand and make you just wait
4,400.
and stew.
1,100
That
to
was-
call. He gets counterfeit.
worst.
He flopped top and
Jason,
bottom.
right call. What do you think?
Just check called the turn.
Jason usually gets these right. I see it on Twitch.
There is the deuce 7 game though. That's
Pretty
always
sure I had the best hand at some point in this, but
yeah. It's always in the back of these guys'
the
mind.
question is about right now, though. Well, I guess. I mean, I can beat the 7 deuce for sure. That I know. That I know.
And that's always the problem. Every time someone says that though, it's actually never been the case. When someone's been running a big bluff. It's never actually happened where someone's actually been running a big bluff with the deuce 7. This is the first time.
I have also thought it, yeah.
Like, when you have this much ball with 7 deuce, probably not, but Sorry, guys. 1 second.
And this is
Take
why
your
it's
time,
such a
Mr. Somerville.
perfect spot and why I wouldn't make this call if I was
In and out of
Somerville.
this now
I'll call the
twice.
clock at 11 p.m.
It's 45, right?
Perfect. Love water.
Hey, how long till All Americans here, Phil?
5:30 p.m.
What time is it?
4.
Were we supposed to order it before?
No, when he drives up, you can tell him. Or you can tell one of the runners and then sit in the AC and they will actually bring
I
you
think
in.
I might order
They
some
could-
food. Who can I order food from?
Thank you.
Elky's probably
oh, man,
had
Elky, it's so tough. So close.
the least bluffing frequency of anyone,
Antonio, so like Wax doesn't
of
have
any of the
an
players
He just,
for both days.
He's like trying to get
No.
one or something?
Waxman is, the camp has X amount of RVs.
Okay.
And in those,
Oh, one change.
And Somerville calls.
Jason
Wow.
gets him right a lot.
I'm curious.
He makes the call,
That's up to you.
and the 7 deuce burns
Jason
another
gets a lot of
player.
those right.
so our camp has X amount of RVs,
Are you
right?
trying to watch all your past broadcasts,
And
Jason, right now?
We,
You're like,
those spaces are sold on
oh,
an
you did?
individual basis. So you buy a space, you get to go to an
That is
RV,
it.
be with people you don't know, but
That's
they're
what
all
it was.
pre-approved and all
7
cool.
deuce.
Okay.
Like 4, maybe 5 people in an RV.
Holding
Okay.
without
If you
seven
book your
deuce
own RV,
in the
it's much more
equation.
expensive,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
But then you can bring whoever you want. It's your RV. You can be one person if you want.
My hand is
That's
getting
like
people today.
25K.
He's getting it. Somebody's getting his revenge.
Who's won with 7 deuce?
We talked about this. You know, Maria and I talked about this yesterday about how, you know, you add that into the
I
game.
got 4 yesterday too.
I actually like had the best.
You add it into the game, you add bluffing frequency into the game where it's just not there usually.
It cost me 5K earlier. So.
And it adds a crazy
I
wrinkle.
still love the game though.
You're still up, like, yeah, you're up at least 7.
You have to try.
I know they have to try, but it's like.
Your whole
5K.
stack yesterday was from 7 deuce spots. Your whole stack.
So close to 42.
Oh, man.
I was like the best zero too.
Yeah, that was such a tough. I mean, I was so close to folding. I
I don't know
mean,
how maybe.
I started out by.
Zero. That was the best zero.
Yeah.
And Jason Carver by far is the
Heads up.
biggest winner here over these 2 days.
All right. Me against the mouse.
No, still.
No, it's tilted.
Got a question here from Mason Jercier on the in the Twitch chat. Did Jason have to show his hand to win that pot? Not usually in a cash game, no.
Did you watch any of the stream last night before you went to sleep? You went right to bed pretty much, right? Yeah.
Tony's happening coming up.
Insurance?
Yeah. Yeah.
25.
Istanbul.
Oh, nice.
What is it? How much? To what?
25.
To get out?
25 insurance?
That was nice, kid. Try and get an extra earn.
That's
mine.
Everything's
Ah,
fine.
I thought I booked the
Was there a
insurance.
deuce
I
out
was so
there?
excited.
Is out there? Might have been. Was there?
I don't know.
Was this out there?
Matt doesn't think so.
Did he bluff you?
No.
10-8.
Well, not really.
Oh,
I had the best hand, but no good turns.
About that. Jack 8, I know that.
Jack eight.
That was well played. Try to squeeze a little extra.
Thanks, man.
But you should have done like 125, because no one's gonna pay 25. You know what I mean? But if you said 125, maybe somebody does it.
No, I think you're
Yeah.
greedy with that. I think that's
With
Yeah.
25, it's like pretty clear you don't have it, I think.
No, yesterday
Phil
we
did
did
it.
25 and someone got 75 out of it. Got 3 people.
Yeah.
Negrano got
Negrano
75.
did.
I got 50 on one.
Yeah,
I started with 50.
I got caught yesterday for 50, but it was an honor.
We're even.
Yeah.
You know?
There we go.
350.
Dan O'Brien here with Ace
Dan
King.
O'Brien, how much you winning today?
Looks like we got 17,000 viewers, live viewers right here, which might be our right now.
I might not even be able to afford to go to Burning Man after this.
Phil Locke here with Pocket Jacks. Boy, he's been really quiet here
Faster than
today.
Canada, dude.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
That's nice. I might have to.
You're one of the like dozen people that has open invitation. You can always stay at my abode.
You move out
Phil
of
Locke, do you
Hano?
want that? Do you want that trade? Can we trade that mutually? No,
That's
so you
gonna
don't want
be
to do
tough.
it 2 ways.
That's gonna be tough.
You see what I'm saying?
Nobody makes the invite
He
to
wants
the,
the free
to the Phil
roll.
Locke home.
He wants the
That's
free roll,
tough
but he
cut.
doesn't want to give me anything back. What's the exchange here? Just like friendship exchange?
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
He doesn't even know
I
about
just want to go visit you
You
one
just want
day.
to come visit me? You can come visit me, Phil. You got it.
You moved to Canada?
And
Well,
Locke
I
has
have to
just
play on
called.
PokerStars, the world's largest and
Boy,
greatest
he
poker
has
site.
called with a lot of these
So-
hands, and
So,
wow,
I'll
he has
get there.
flopped top set here
I'll be
now.
there for the next,
We're a little
like 3.5
off
months.
with our
August to Christmas.
cards. The board is Jack
Streaming live
8-6.
on RunItUp.tv.
Jack 8-6 here.
That's how we do.
So Locke's flopped top set.
How much do I have to pay you right now to have 10%
Randy
of your
Lou.
lifetime earned?
Has called with a gut shot and a backdoor heart draw, it
I
looks
feel like
like.
you're one of those guys who's just gonna earn, you know?
If I say yes and you say yes, then I have to commit to this, right? So I have
Yeah,
to make sure this
of
is a precise number.
Turn here is a 10. Again, we apologize for the graphics.
Cash up
Lou
front
in
is
that
worth a
hand,
lot.
Dan
Cash up front is
O'Brien
worth a lot,
and
that's
Locke
true.
have
About
cards
10%
here.
of Jason Somerville for life. There
For
you
life,
go.
yeah.
And
And
also,
at the end of every year, you give me.
I just
Dan
give you a check
O'Brien
for
checks,
$100,000
Locke bets. Looks like
for you.
Randy Lou might have found a
not
fold
so
there
bad.
on the flop. But O'Brien here
So also, I'm
turns
selling it to you, so I got to give you some ROI here also,
a
right?
gut
So
shot to a queen.
10% of my earnings for life.
It would make sense that
And you
maybe
know I have-
O'Brien
and you
bet
know
the
I have,
flop,
like, no
Locke
life
called.
leaks, I don't really drink. I don't
And
go out, I
now
just work.
O'Brien
So
has
there you
checked.
go.
Locke
That's
has bet
great
with
value.
top set.
Very reliable horse.
Halvesies?
The price would be north. The price would be north of 2 million. I'm sure of
North
that.
of 2 million.
So
Wow.
I think it would be somewhere
That's
in the.
confidence.
If I offered you $1 million today, cash, you wouldn't take it?
No, I wouldn't take $1 million for sure.
Of course not. What the fuck? Lifetime.
You're making a lot of
Lifetime.
money.
I could buy for 50 years. I mean, you think I'm gonna make?
$1 million today is worth a lot more than $1 million in 10 years.
Yeah, but I.
In 10 years, you have 10 million, so who cares?
You gotta, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know his finances, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, forever.
But if you're, let's just say,
And
hypothetically,
O'Brien
you're
makes the
a guy
call.
with a net worth of 20K, but you have a huge future potential, you might want to take the
River
million
here
now.
is 3, and if Randy Lou had stuck around, he would have made a backdoor flush.
Of course.
Potential, then maybe worth it.
Yeah. I already have a wealthy benefactor in my life, so I don't need a.
Well, this is an O'Brien and Phil Locke battle. I like it. What's the action, dealer, sir?
I've checked.
Oh, it's on Phil Locke. He's doing one of his things, I think. Oh, there it is. Woo! Come on, Dan O'Brien, punish him, please.
No, I
Oh, you
believe
can't
him.
call. That's it. It's over. Next game.
And it looks like Locke has
Everyone
almost
fold the nut
put
flush. No, I don't have that.
O'Brien all in here.
Yeah, you win.
I think we're nothing.
And Dan's had a
Yeah,
couple
wasn't
of
sure if he
tough
did.
hours here
Ripped it on the turn.
in this game.
And it felt like maybe you had the one. I don't know.
Let's take a look here at the details
Yeah, it's 5 for sure.
of this game.
I don't know, but I thought I had it.
25-50 right now with a mandatory 100 straddle, with an optional restraddle to 200, with an optional restraddle to 400,
Anyway, so.
with a minimum 5K buy-in, with an uncapped
3 is your minimum
Those are the same
obligation.
I need
You
max
can buy
buy-in.
2.
Can I?
We're in Las Vegas, and we are on a 15-minute delay. I'm Bart Hansen, and this is Poker Night in America. We're sponsored by 888 Poker,
It's
DraftKings,
easier though. It's easier
Crush
to
Live
count.
Poker, and Giant Sunflower Seeds.
If you win.
This is day 2, and we are playing a cash game. That means you can rebuy at any time, and this is real money we are playing. This is not a tournament. We are live. We're on a 15-minute delay to protect the integrity of the game. The black chips are hundreds.
Oh, I
The yellow chips are
If you- if you
1,000s. The
report,
greens
no.
are 25s,
even, I'm in.
and the purples are
10?
500s.
no, you're.
I'm definitely a small favorite.
All right, Jason, you or me?
All right, come on, Phil Luck. I'm rooting for you. You've already won 2 today.
I don't know. It's just like I'm pretty
Okay.
confusing.
Hey, look at all these hearts I have here. All right, let's see a flop.
Flop it.
King of diamonds.
And every time we do a dealer change here, we do this little fun gambling game. And I believe the stakes
Oh,
have
that's a
actually
good
gone up
card.
to
Hello.
500 a person here.
Three is not what I was looking for.
And this is what
Elke's
in the
gonna-
gambling world we call a PLO flip. PLO is a form of poker, just like No Limit Hold'em
Let's see
is.
the turn. Let's see the turn.
And you get 4 cards instead of 2,
It's all of my power.
and you have to use 2 in your hand and exactly 3 on the board. And it plays similar to No Limit Hold'em, except that you only can bet the pot. But in this fun little form of PLO,
Last
All right, let's
you
see.
just deal out 4 cards, and whoever ends up with the best hand wins. There's no betting.
for me.
Let's go.
How about a diamond?
So they just deal out 4 cards, and then they deal out the board. Whoever ends up with the best hand wins the pot.
Red card.
And they just turn over the card one at a time.
Straight, anyone?
Just a pure
Queen jack
gambling
is
game.
nuts.
Oh, 3 aces.
Yeah, queen jack is nuts. Jack 7's a straight.
No one has a straight?
So when there's 9 people at the table,
Lower set.
whoever wins wins $4,500.
Set of aces.
Aces win? Yes, yes, I know. I was like, no, I knew. I knew
God,
better than
again.
so. Yes. Ever since we made it 500.
Ever since we had 500. That's what you were waiting for. Waiting for it to get kicked up. Flip Jesus, Randy Lou.
Oh, I'm just gonna win chips this way. I'm just gonna fold every hand.
Some other people in chat typed no, go instead of nano. Like when he lost,
No,
it was
no.
Yeah, I not too many yeses. Yes.
What did you end up making, Antonio? Did you make it straight?
Nope. Third tens, you would have won. It would have hurt. I would have sucked.
You know what? I'm happy that we had no conflict that hand, no
I'm
strife.
happy too.
I'm just, I'm definitely down like 50K to your lifetime in gambling.
Dan O'Brien's wearing a Seminole Hard Rock patch on, which is
Profit stack in the front.
the
2,000.
This is the profit right
one of the next stops of Poker Night in America
That's profit. This is the
on
buy-in.
August 18th, the 20th.
Man.
The cash game and the tournament
It's
we're going to be
getting
covering on
torched.
Poker Night in America.
Give the squeeze.
That is the stop after Turning Stone, which is the 7th through the 10th of August.
You and home make me nervous.
Make sure they deal me in.
Indeed.
You know I can call with the king. You know it's possible. You know it's not 0%.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
I called him with the queens. Called him with the kings. Lost both of those hands.
The min though on the king.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
None.
that take?
At least the flush draw.
Nice hand.
We did it.
Sleeper.
You can see that Antonio is going to cover the table here, even though he is down with almost $60,000. And he's going to put a sleeper straddle on.
What?
He's the 100.
Make sure they deal me a hand.
Dan O'Brien, do you want a hand?
Yes, give it to him.
There
He
you go.
wanted it.
Toss him in that
There's a
window.
no wash hand. Let's go.
And this game is playing
Kitchen if you want.
very, very big here.
doesn't
Sleeper
need to
straddle
look
means that the action is going to go in order from the left of
I
Antonio.
want to make it back in time.
Although it looks like he just took the sleeper straddle off. Put it up, and then he just took it off.
That I did not expect.
Where's the 550, 4,500? That's what I was
This
hoping
is
for.
not AOT though, right?
It's supposed to be
This is like
625, but he didn't want to put it 625 because he knows he's trailing.
He knows there's a chance he can make it
So
14,000.
he's trying to hurt me for 100. I like that style, kid. Playing better. AOT certainly has left the building. AOT is 625, 100%. I check.
two pairs.
Looks like Antonio's going to bluff at it here, and he's going to get
Want a shot?
quickly called.
No. That felt like a Tom Dwan hand. I just said, I'm going to hold on. I'm just going to hold on. It didn't get that bad. Tom Dwan might have made it like 8,000 on the river, like, you know. Wow, that's I might frame that. That's like so hard to have happen. For me to beat Antonio out of 1,000, it's like what, every 6 months, something like that.
Just 100.
Super rare.
Spot.
You're for 10,000 right now.
I got a text. I know that you had the king of diamonds, queen of spades or clubs or something when you bluffed me for 1,800 on 910.
And look at these hands here. We haven't heard from Jamie Staples in a while.
That's all that matters.
The two
Hey, what do you have?
big poker streamers on Twitch, Aces
Correct,
and Ace
Queen
King.
seven.
What was on the board?
10,000?
10-7.
10-7.
And then it ran
Aces
out 3
for
diamonds.
Staples,
Like 9,
Ace
9.
King for Jason
So you
Summerall.
had a setup.
Yeah, 10%.
You bluffed him
So you bluffed him on
Yeah,
the
you
river.
bluffed me with the
on
king.
television. I like that. It's gonna hurt him forever. It's gonna haunt him forever.
That's true.
Do you remember any hands where I got bluffed or no?
$1,400 raise here
You're always the one
from
bluffing.
Staples.
You did all the bluffing.
You know, I'm bluffing, so it's kind of hard to bluff.
I'm paying off. I paid off.
Somerville just calls,
You
and
bluffed
Maria's in
everybody,
there
too.
as
You did
well. We
both
can't
sides,
see
and
what
now
she
you're up like
has.
15K or something.
We've had a little bit of trouble with that number 5
You left
spot.
the building and you just started doing it, you know?
AOT's coming back.
I don't think so. It's a bluff.
Queen 7-4,
It's a
couple
bluff.
diamonds.
That's Antonio bluffing.
Yeah, it's Antonio bluff.
Someone's got to bring him back. Maybe Daniel will bring him back.
It's actually Maria's not holding her cards over her spot right now. It's the issue. Looks like Jamie's bet about 2,300 here.
That was not no-go approved. Play the hand that way.
And,
Love that, play that hand though.
well,
Going right now.
Jason got away cheap.
There's a place called Zayt.
Easy check fold there.
You know exactly what
As
I had.
he
No,
misses.
It's a little different, but you're in the ballpark.
My man. So
I
I'd like to order
call
chicken
stuff.
kebab.
It's like fun.
The Shiraz salad.
But
You never
Maria
know.
here is going
Drain
to
off
call.
money a lot, but then sometimes you do the super surprise.
Turn is a diamond, and Maria has the jack
You
of
can
diamonds.
order it
We
on
can see
Bite
Jamie's got the ace of
$5
diamonds.
or something. To order, yeah.
So does Maria have pocket jacks
Somebody wait
here?
for All-American.
Oh, yeah, you guys are on.
Never had Persian.
Order. You like chicken? Get a chicken kebab. You'll love it.
It's good
I'll
stuff.
try the same thing he's getting.
Pocket jacks or queen jack has to be the only two hands that she can have here, right?
I'm gonna trust him.
Because Staples has aces with the ace
The
of
Persians have
diamonds.
figured out a few things. Okay. They figured out food. They figured out making good deals with America for nuclear weapons. Yeah.
You're blind.
And yogurt. They got yogurt right too.
Okay.
What else did we get right?
That bright, that's really crispy on because it burns
The
by
crispy
itself.
rice.
And he's all in here.
Good
Teddy.
stuff. Yeah.
They're gonna yuck the block.
I mean, she has to have jacks here
Sorry.
with the jack of
How much
diamonds.
is,
I can't imagine she would call
how
that
much is our
cold with
kissing
queen
bet?
jack offsuit. I wouldn't
Or-
think.
Per miss, it's got to be
For 1400.
I don't want to miss. I want to kiss you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like, and hey, same.
And what?
Same here.
So what is it, 400 or
It's
1,000?
like 500.
500, easy to remember.
500, but when we leave, we have to finalize it. I don't want to finalize it yet. I want to write it down on my phone, the whole thing. I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget and get.
By the way,
knocked
writing
out
down the phone has
500.
been antiquated. Now the new measure
All
is
in
take
for
your phone, memo notes,
57.25 here,
and you
according to the
record without
graphics.
video. You just make an audio it takes up no data space in your phone. And you just say, okay, today, this day, we agreed to it. And then you just notate it. Boom.
Oh, you
you're
just
set.
keep voice note.
Voice
Yep,
note,
there it is,
memo
jacks
of
with the
both
jack
these
of
things.
I
diamonds.
love
Agree
that.
to
That's
this.
what you should. That's what we should
It's
do
the
for
only
bet
hand that really
time.
makes
I
any
love when
sense
the guy that
here.
loses the bet forgets
And she
it on
doesn't
the
look
bet.
like
Well, I had
she
it
had.
written
Well,
down.
those
Well, good.
500
It's
chips,
much better to
those
have
pink
an
chips
audio-
are
And he
500.
still
She
doesn't
does.
want to bet,
Right.
you know?
She looks
You know what I'm
like
talking about.
Yes, it is.
she's got
What do you think? Your
less than
total
5,000
lifetime
herself
losses
there.
from
Well,
people who,
maybe
like,
she does
either
have about
don't pay you,
5,000, maybe
they
4,000.
broke somehow. What's your total net lifetime loss?
Not get paid.
Looks like she's got
on bets, like prop bets, side bets.
maybe
I'm
8
not
like
getting
pink
paid how much he's
chips.
owed.
Because you and I had a prop bet with someone else involved, and that person never paid me. So we have at least some loss together in that equity, because you would not have got paid either.
What happened? I owed money?
No, I owed money because I won, but we were in it 3.
Pot might be 13,000, 4,000 to
What
call.
was the bet?
Well, I'll talk about it later. I don't want to necessarily blow up the
didn't
spot
get
here.
paid?
No, I did not.
People
You
don't
paid. You
pay.
paid me.
A lot of
Sometimes.
people don't pay.
They never pay. They're only good until they're not. That's a Phil Lock line, the best line of all time.
There you
I always
go.
give you credit when I use your material.
I like that you give me credit.
Of course I give you credit. You come up with all the good shit.
Well, that's stolen material anyways from an old bookie in New York. They're all good until they're bad.
They're all good until they're not.
Right.
I think I like that better.
Yeah, I like that
All
better.
good until they're not.
I'll bet Randy
Yeah,
likes
that's
that
what.
better.
Yeah, that's what the original was. Yeah.
Randy knows. He sees the truth.
Maybe they're all bad until they're good.
Maybe.
I see what I'm thinking. Not so good.
They're all good until they're
I'm gonna go pee and I'm gonna wash my hands. Unlike
Yeah,
Randy.
take it
Turn
back.
off your
Take it
mic.
back.
Turn off your mic.
It's a waste of time.
Stream on the stream, kid.
Let him wash his hands.
That's what we do here.
nice.
Are people in the chat are saying, is she ever thinking that Staples has 7 deuce? Does Staples ever pull a double barrel here with 7 deuce?
On
I
stream.
like how earlier when I thought about that one hand, he was like, "Don't worry, no one's stuck." And now he's not stuck. He's like, "Jason, I'll call the clock until 11."
Ah, sick. That was so close. How close were you, Jason? Pretty close.
He was definitely close to folding there. Really close.
That's the best river ever.
That was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, she has
This
about.
whole 7 deuce thing is throwing me off
There
the
it
game.
is. Yep.
Okay.
I don't think
Can we make
Staples is
another
putting that
deal?
in though with the
Can I
7
get
deuce for the double barrel.
Yellow checkers for 5 black checkers and 3 purples.
I don't really understand. What do you want? What do you want?
2 yellow
Three
checkers.
yellows.
And you want
No,
a purple?
sorry.
Nope.
Oh.
Let's
Okay.
get that up. Let me do it again.
Like this
what
is
you
this
did
is gonna be
there.
how
Can we do one
because
transaction
I'm not
at a
really
time?
sure how long I
It's
could
easier.
hold it
Okay,
like
yeah.
this. So it's either gonna go that way or
All
come back
done.
this
So if
way.
one drop, it's a call. If one drop, it's a call.
When I need change,
Nobody's like,
when
"Why
you
don't
change it back?
By the way, you have lifetime change
Technically,
powers. If you have the thing where you need to stack to
I don't
do
like that
whatever
rule,
that
though.
is, I will
I want cheap
suffer
when it's a call.
for you. I just suffer. I'll take the worst. It's 65?
Okay, bond up to 65 with that.
Your bonding. I was 0 to 100 bond.
Oh, yeah.
And for him, it might be like 20 to 30.
No. All right, I'm gonna decide and give myself 20 seconds.
Take up to 2 hours.
Someone let me know when someone count down from 20.
All right, I'll count down.
Thank you.
Count down from 48.
Yeah, start higher.
The viewers want to watch her, you know?
There you go. We got a 20-second stopwatch on the table.
20, make it 40.
You can take as much time as you want. We can now just note together.
That looked
What's
like
that?
a
I guess
Like
that's a
a call to
call.
me.
That's a call.
Ace.
Oh, Maria's got the best
You want to run
hand.
it? One
Whoa, what? Phil Lock. Jeez, what a
Sure,
needle.
but I don't know how I could win. Let's just I like there's no way.
Phil,
I
did
could
you
win.
say Maria's the best hand?
Oh, man.
I mean, not no way.
I thought she
I
had
have
flush.
2 hours.
Jeez.
It's up to you. Sure. I have 2 hours because you got me covered on the diamond as well.
Wow, 2 kings.
It's not
We're gonna run it
good.
twice here.
Everyone's all like just.
This is ace queen.
I don't think I would have taken as long with that.
And Jamie
All right.
Staples
Nice hand,
Do you have? I'm not. It's a close.
is
I had 10
going
to start.
to
God, I'm the
Second
worst.
juice game just was worse than everybody's brain.
Oh, no,
double
but I think
through.
I lost
So
that
good.
kilo flip as well.
So actually, he had a little bit less than her, but I think it was a little bit under 5,000.
Yeah.
The captain, queens, aces.
That's a deuce. Hold it. You keep playing on higher?
Wait for big
Get down
hands
here.
and get paid.
Yeah.
That's the technique.
That's the
David.
technique I'm
and
gonna
have the
start doing.
diamond.
You're going to start doing
I'm
that?
gonna start doing it.
I don't
It
know.
works,
It's just the fact
right? And I might
that
even get more action with it.
is my diamond life slash the VF7
Excuse me.
deuce.
I
Yeah.
more action than What's in? You can't get more action than the.
Just call. Check.
I'm gonna snug up.
Look at that. Look at that little. Look at that little magic
So
right
much
there.
my body. Yeah,
What's the thing
okay.
you do on the Twitch? You
I
do
just
something
needed to
like
be
the
right,
very
like one
flies or something? You
out
do
of
like
every
something
3.5
like
I have a
times
variety of
plus
things, but with
the
like the
diamonds
aces
were
thing,
out.
I don't know. I mean, I can
Yeah,
do
no,
You're like, ugh. All
the
right.
tricks you can do with the
I'm the
close-up
worst
webcam.
officially now.
How bad
Who
do you
was
have
the
to
worst
feel if
performer?
you're
Who's
Elky,
on
by the
first?
way?
OC.
I
You
think it
can't
was-
bluff
no,
Jason
and don't
Somerville
worry,
off
I'm
at
still the
ace
worst.
3 when you haven't bluffed anyone in 2 days. And then Staples gets action with aces against jacks.
Now it's
on that
no, I'm
board.
going to try Jason Somerville.
More money?
There you go.
There it is. I
Right,
figured
yeah. This is the diamond live at least. Jesus. I'm gonna make it a tilt 500.
How much you have?
A tilt 500.
Just
10K.
10.
Guys,
Okay.
but.
You are allowed to tilt
This
5.
is my 500. Just toss in your direction. So.
Talked myself into him having 7 deuce. What can I say?
He could have. We saw him do it yesterday. He had one of the thickest 7 deuce wins yesterday against Randy.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
kept raising Randy.
Maria was commentating, so I was trying to figure
Oh,
out
you
like,
were
how,
watching at that
how I
point.
should
You
adjust
should
based on what I heard in
side
that
on
deuce.
Yeah, sure.
I do that with the 7 deuce with the diamond for what it's worth, and ace king. with the
Right, I
diamond,
mean,
too.
I had a
Yeah,
big
I just have
diamond,
the
so.
not hand I have there.
Well, it's okay. As long as I'm not the worst right now.
No, don't worry, I got you.
Just gonna go with general consensus on that one.
Don't worry. Still got you.
We'll let you know.
Let me know when I officially become the worst. Right now, I'm just in the running. Nice hand.
Friendly.
The lock and 2 young kids. That's right.
No, Randy's really old. He just doesn't look it.
I was the youngest yesterday. I still might be. No. How young are you?
24.
Yeah, when you weren't here, I was the youngest.
Where are you? 20,
28.
28?
Can we get Dan O'Brien some
Told you never trade them for the lifetime.
No, I'm gonna try to run it up.
I should have kept
And then
working
I'll
on
buy more, but I want to see if I can just fire it out.
I love Randy. He just sticks it to Phil every time. It's so pure. Look at Phil. He's like this kid on my left. He's better than me. He's played more hands than me.
I kind of wish it was Phil Hemming though. He was like,
He's just getting plummeted. I
can't
love
help
it.
himself. This kid is trying to give me all the money, but I
Just
don't
try
have
the
AC.
re-race thing. It
I don't
works
have AC
sometimes.
again.
Here it goes. Here it goes. Yes. Oh, Randy, please have something, please. There it is. Phil Lock has had enough. He's taking a stance.
Raise
Doesn't even need to have something.
by Phil Lock with ace-9. Re-raise by Randy Lou with jack-9 suited.
Make us proud, Randy.
And a 4-bet by Phil Lock.
There's joy running through my veins. No, I'm tilted.
And a call here by Randy Lou
Please. 7, 8, 9, 3 spades.
with
One time.
position. 7,500 in the pot. And Randy Lou flops a flush draw.
33 1/4.
And Lock's going to bet about half the pot here. 6, 6, 4 with 2 clubs. And is Lou going to call? Or is he going to raise?
The plot thickens, Mr. LP, huh?
Both players started with about 18,000. Randy looks to have about 13,000 left. Maybe about between a pot and a quarter and a pot and a half size bet left here. Those yellows are $1,000 chips. The purples are 500s. He's got about 13 to 14,000 left here. And he's all in.
How much more?
Oh, I love my life. That is so good. That's liquid gold. That's Phil Lock's line, by the way. Liquid gold.
Liquid gold. How do you like, I don't know. How do you?
Just when you know your friends and you can just
He's
cheer
not my
against
friend.
them.
He's
so
an
much.
enemy. He's a foe.
He's an enemy.
Sorry.
Liquid gold. Liquid gold must hurt, maybe.
9, 10, 11.
What was it?
For gold to be liquid, it must hurt a lot.
11,
right? It has
125.
to be
Yeah.
melting, so liquid gold hurts.
And it's actually a little bit less than what I eyed. It's 11,125.
Pain. Just like to see the pain. Somebody's gonna get hurt. For
All
sure.
in for 11,125 here.
This is
So Phil's getting about 2 to 1.
either a fold or a call.
You've really figured it out.
Wow.
Well, you narrowed it down.
That's a sick level. That's like, yeah. Now you get the insight to Phil's mind. These are core.
This is probably
What a genius.
You can't try it anymore, so.
This is probably a decision
I doubt that Phil's going to call here with ace high.
You have something other than G7, but not very robust, please show? Or do I have to wait till the end of the day?
Can I tell you after the hand's over?
Yeah, sure.
No, I mean, can I tell you my decision, not the hand?
Oh. I guess, yeah. Antonio, what should I do? Should I put it in?
Well, if he says, I can tell you
If
what to
he's
do.
at the top of his range, I'm buried, but if he's in the middle, I got him. Probably supposed to just put the money, huh? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Just usually ask you for advice on whether you should put it in, though.
11, 1 1/4.
No, he does his own thing.
Usually just put it in.
11. Oh, this isn't even enough, right? It's 11.
Puts it in 15K the
11,
first time.
125.
5,
You need
6,
one
7,
more
8,
thousand.
9, 10, 11. Ooh. 11.
He's getting just about 2 to 1. Phil Lock did lose
I
about
told him up like $600. Like calling him right, I'm up a boatload.
That shouldn't go in your decision making, by the way. If you have enough funds to live
this is a
forever
score
and play
sheet
gamble and
decision.
whatever, you shouldn't
Score
have.
sheet decision. Elf, do you know about score sheet decisions? It's in Razor's Edge on towards the last part of the book.
You're up $600 off on your fold.
You're probably selling some books
Fold,
this
quit,
weekend,
leave it. Forget the game.
For all those of you in the chat thinking that he's never calling, he did call against Jason Somerville last night with Queen 8 of diamonds for 22,000 pre-flop at the end of last night,
You have a deuce seven?
and he folds.
If you pay me $4, I'll show you.
No, wait.
Okay, cool.
Pay him a coin, I'll show you his cards. 1 quarter.
Well, I'm gonna
$25.
find out soon, right?
Wow.
We're not
For
supposed to.
$25, you're not going to see him?
$200 for the end of the night.
I'm not gonna come up with that kind of money.
$25?
Donate, donate,
I'll keep hostage.
donate.
Can you run it out?
Oh, Locke wants the pain again. He wants to see the pain like the 7 deuce. The flush was right away.
Oh, I guess not that good.
He hit it right away.
You made a flush?
Did you make it bigger?
Save money.
Nice man.
Maybe not.
Good fold, Peter.
Shadow.
Andy.
So how much you up now? 600 you said?
Let me see, I'll count it out exact.
Okay. You
If
want
you
and a
miscount
quarter.
it and you're like down 100, that's sick too.
5 and a quarter. But I
Thanks for
don't
the
think
money,
I'd be
Alki.
up this much except I
welcome.
did some of the flips.
That's not bad. $25 fee, 15-minute advance.
I think
fee.
for the
That's
information, it's
pretty
pretty
solid.
it's pretty
It's like the whole day. It's the whole day.
$25, yeah.
like
I keep it cheap.
Yeah, it's
if
not.
you if you
Not bad.
alternate, we all pay one of us pay $25 to see that. Okay. But I like tilt too. I didn't want it. I mean,
I made a bad fold.
plus there's a tilt equity that like
I made a bad fold, but I got luckier, I
It's a
guess.
straddle, right?
200.
Yeah,
It's always. It's always.
always a straddle.
Jason, I might be flipping soon.
Yeah.
But
You're
for like,
falling towards the
yeah, but
teetering on
I
the
need to
You're-
flip for
They
5
want to see like
to
the whole
start.
cam visible too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be in for 5. Antonio
Antonio,
might
you
be though.
flip for 5?
How much? 9?
You like fight flip. You're way too strong at flipping.
I lost yesterday for a while.
For a while.
Free flips.
I'm not to up the price. 25. So Snap called me up.
I would have paid, but I'm going broke here in this poker game.
25 though. You're flipping for like 6K in hand yesterday.
Felt like a lot. Just burned through
That was
like,
only yesterday.
I lost 5 dimes in the hand. It felt like 5 dimes and a quarter would hurt too much. It's true. I gotta know my
Antonio's going to make a $1,400 bet here with second pair. But Randy Lou's got the best of it here with the 9. He will call, and Maria will get out of the way. Turn here is a 6. Both players now with the same straight draw. Check through. River's a king, and this one might get checked down here. And it does.
Man. We're still friends.
Okay, good. That's the most
I
important
made a
thing.
bad fold. I mean, I would have lost, but I still made a bad fold. I might have, if I got it all in, I might have run it twice. And then
Did you ask if you're still friends?
Yeah.
Does the bonding level go up or down?
I made a mistake by not
Dude, when
running
you're
it.
bound at 50,
I
it's
should have
like
sweated the next
Does it
time.
go-
there's like
does it go up or down?
one hand of poker. It's like pretty sick. Randy's bonding is
Randy asked you
50, and I
how many
wanted
times
to
you
run
run
it
it.
like.
And
Oh,
he
yeah,
just says
you say
once.
2 and then he says 1 time.
Yeah.
All right.
Because how many times? Oh, just
I
once.
might have ran it twice for you. We'll see. If, if we bond enough, we got to bond a little bit
Like
more.
I should have run the
plus.
next 2 cards, because then I would have official reason to, like, know that, I would know that the web held in place.
Phil Walk here is going to
After
raise
a
it
hand
up.
like that, instead of
Take it
noticing that
down.
you're up 525, your goal is to defend against going under 0. You just want it. You're okay winning $60, $40. It's okay, you know.
300.
That's 5 now.
5 now.
Jason, you want to
Better,
go
even better.
Yep, you
Oh,
got
I
it.
love these 500s
Just
ones.
flipping for like all my money. I don't know where it's at.
You're bound to win one day.
Wow, why didn't I run it twice?
40%. You want to flip, Jamie?
Should have seen.
Yeah, you should have saw what the rabbit.
I'll have half of Jamie if Antonio doesn't want
Oh,
it.
that full, that's 56%.
Antonio snapped.
Not took it. Of course he did.
Kind of feel like Jimmy could sell his action for more than 250. Could sell half for like 300.
Yeah, there's a market. There's a market
Yeah,
for
me
it.
too. 300, okay, 300. How much you want for half? It's like such a deal. I'll buy you half for 300, Jimmy.
So we're together on this. I don't want to gamble against
50-50.
you. Yeah, 50-50.
Partners in crime.
Partners in crime. I got 2 chances to win this.
Did I win?
Oh, it's an Omaha?
And another PLO flip here.
Antonio.
But I think you can sell it for more than 250.
Should start.
So again, we're here at the Poker Night in America game, special cash game in collaboration with Twitch, brought to you by 888 Poker, DraftKings, Crush Live Poker, and Giant Sunflower Seeds. You can check out Crush Live Poker if you want training on your live poker game. Check it out over at www.crushlivepoker.com. And you can use the code WSOP15, that's WSOP15, at checkout for a free month if you want to check out the site. It will improve your live poker game, podcasts, live training videos. You can check it out. Again, we are playing 25, 50, 100 with an optional 200, 400 with a $200 ante, and sometimes a sleeper straddle.
Short stack run it up. But maybe I should just put all the money
You can take a
on.
look here at the chip count, and we'll have ups and downs here coming off the next break. We expect Daniel Negreanu to be in the game shortly, within the next half an hour.
We can do this right here, Antonio. Next week.
Huh?
We'll do this right here. So.
No worries.
That should be 18, right?
What was it, 4,500?
Andy?
18. Should be 18.
Andy, can I get 35,
18.
please?
20K is close to the max, just so you know.
Yeah, 40%
But
of
you can,
45.
Yeah,
you can
it's
run the rules for you. if you
Yesterday I
want.
had like 70 on the table.
Yeah, they shouldn't have let you rebuy at the end. It would have made your
Thank you.
decision easier also with the 7 deuce because you could have just called because you
needed
wanted
that.
20 instead of having
I
40.
needed that.
I didn't know we had any caps.
No, you can do it short.
It's okay,
I
but
don't
Antonio
care.
bought
Well,
it
I don't
more.
care either.
So I might as well
Yeah.
like
What are we doing?
This momentum thing.
Oh, no, he just wants to buy more. That's fine.
Yeah, it's,
More chips?
yeah.
I think Phil Locke is calling for 35,000.
This is fine.
We need to be careful on those ones. They
Yeah,
look really
5Ks are in play. They're really close to the 500s.
And those are 5K
Is there another
chips.
color or no? That's
Oh, locked. Stepping it up.
I was gonna say we should just declare when you're out there because
Yeah,
it looked like we
oh,
were
is this a split? No, this is just a program, yeah.
This is a hand poker, yeah.
Okay. Scott made it 300.
I think we should also like use
Scott made it 300?
discretion for like
Better be
misclick
careful.
forgiveness.
Super net number. Don't forget.
So,
there for
because those are absurd.
You're there for LP.
Yeah.
Let's see how bad the thing is. You know, what if he makes? Yeah, I understand if he makes
Yeah.
5,500 for
They
three.
got me
Right,
at
yeah, yeah.
6K, I grinded forever. And
He has no
Net
500
on
really,
net
so-
violence again.
So there's that.
Try to keep them with the yellows, maybe.
I just run.
Yeah, we'll keep an
I
eye on
think
it.
dealer's got
As long as only still has it.
And I just reloaded for the max.
Scott Ball here has raised it up to 300. You can just see one of his cards. Imagine it's probably either ace 10 or pocket 10s. And it looks like Phil Locke has bought in for 35,000 more.
Hold on,
So
let me see the thick camera. Come right back.
Ball's going to take it down there with the bet.
Hey.
So they're talking about how the chips of the 5K chips and the
Got it one time?
500 chips look very, very
for the double.
close
There you go.
It's already time
together.
That's a double.
Now.
What?
It's started every time now.
Yeah, yeah. He's
You
talking
don't
about
have the
double.
option anymore.
Yeah,
The option was for
straddle
300,
is
but now there's
permanent.
no option. It's like auto straddle every hand.
And they're
I
both
think
kind
he
of
means
purple.
the double
Yeah,
straddle.
I think he means
I
the
meant the
double.
double.
Oh.
Yeah. Since the 100's no longer a
Is
straddle.
the triple on?
I can't. I have no
You
money.
always can. You always can. What the
Just go
hell?
all in, dark.
Don't lie to
Yeah,
us.
I could. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you could. See?
Yeah.
Why don't you do it?
If you could, why don't you
Don't lie to us. You lie to us, and then it's like, it's kind of weird. I thought we were bonding and we were friends, and like you're lying outside of the poker.
I love when Elke gives the BS with his French accent. It's so true.
Right?
It's so much better.
Sounds like you're not getting BS.
Uh-oh. 7.
You got the lifetime invite with Jason's place, and then
No matter
you're
what
lying,
happens today, you can
you're lying
always
to him
come.
saying you can't.
Yeah.
Well, you actually can't. It's
No
just
matter,
very
no
easy.
matter what happens, you can
Just put
always
one chip
come
there.
sleep on
I have
my
a
couch.
place.
See? You're in a place when you fail with your straddle and you lose. So it's like
Don't bluff Ho, she never folds. Don't bluff Ho, she never folds.
Maria Ho here with Jack 10 of clubs. Pretty good flop here for Jack 10 of clubs. And Antonio is going to lead right out here for 2,300. After, I believe, he 3-bet pre-flop. And she has an absolute hammerlock on this hand.
I just can't sit here with this.
I feel like it's too few chips.
Yeah, I hate it.
I know the feeling. Like even if it looks like he had no chips.
I should.
Something a little bit more powerful when it gets in.
You know how like in the World Series when you get like a 5K chip, you don't
I
have
know.
like 2,
It's
even though
just throwing worse.
even though it looks like you have it.
And she's going to raise. And she'll take it down.
If we had a 4.
I'm still on my turn.
If we added a 4 for like 1, 25, 50, 1, 2, 4, I wouldn't play them. For that 1, 2, I will.
And there you see, Phil Locke has covered his buddy, Antonio Esfandiari. So we've got close to 200,000 on the table here. This is a cash game. You can rebuy whenever you want. There's really no cap on the game. 25.50 to 100 with a 200 ante. Big cash game.
I feel like I'm doing something bad right now.
because Dan lied to us, so now
Definitely
we
my
all
fault.
feel betrayed, and the bond is breaking. All Dan's fault.
The what?
For lying about not being able to put 400. Now the bond is breaking, and
Elke's doing
everybody
his
is like, not cool, Dan.
I'm sure
I'll
Twitch
keep
is
telling you
filling
how
in
it is.
silence right now. With a bunch of kappas,
Yeah.
hog champs,
For sure.
Pekings.
Do we do it again, Jason? Do we go down and get back to where we
I
were?
think we've done it
Yeah,
for now.
yeah, we done it.
We've done it for now, my friend. I was like, when I was down like 10K, I was like, all right, here it goes. How much am I going to lose?
Looks like Antonio has the best of it here with the jack.
5.
And he's going to bet 500 here. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to get called by anyone, although it looks like Scott Ball might call here with ace high. And he's going to... And he does call with ace high.
Here you're gonna have ace high.
And there it is.
thought you asked me if I had a jack. I said, no, you can't have it. No, you can't have a jack.
Yes, again.
Ace high, huh?
Yeah, it's high.
Sleeper for 1,000.
Wow. Sleeper for 1,000.
1K, AOT peeking through the door, looking in, seeing if anything's going on in the room.
That's not a sleeper.
What's a sleeper?
It means if everyone
Nobody
goes,
comes,
boom,
it's
you
live.
straddle for 1K.
Yeah, but if there's a raised party,
Then
you can
you
take it
can
back.
take it back.
Correct.
Oh, I see. So it's not quite a Mississippi
like
straddle.
you
If
have
somebody
to have to
raises, he
1,000?
can take it back.
No.
That's the difference.
He'll be a straddle
It's a
1,000.
straddle.
Oh,
Last jack, 1,000.
If what if he's 42,
Anything
it's
other
1,000?
than what
Yeah, it's
changes?
1,000.
1,000 straddle.
So if he's 42 you, it's 1,000 raise.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Not raised, straddle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
raised prior to his bet, he's allowed to take it
Yeah,
back.
I see what you mean. Okay.
That's too strong.
It's pretty strong.
That's too strong.
You can straddle up to a stack.
No,
Sleeper
I-
straddle up to your stack.
No, I get it.
You should do the stack. I might be interested in that one.
No, because then you might look on an ace jack of hearts and just not know what to do.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
That's so funny.
Guys are in blind for 17K. Look at his jack of hearts. What?
What do I do with this? He's all in dark.
1,000.
So we're live.
That's correct.
So if you call 1,000, you can raise it? No, you can't raise
Of
it.
course I can raise it.
Oh, okay.
It's a straddle.
It's just a
Oh, sick.
straddle in position.
Yeah.
Does that work for any? Does that work for any position?
Sick if you're.
Yeah, you can do it from any place.
Yep, that's why it's a sleeper. Yeah.
Alright.
So it's going in order as Antonio has total junk and
That's
I've heard
so
it was like
sick.
the
That's
best
take
so
down the
sick.
dead money.
I love that
I
you
know.
can go into it
What?
Tell us you had a
knowing
monster
that
just
that
so
was
you feel
I
better.
did not.
That one's actually pretty strong.
Yeah, you're actually, I think that's your toppable straddle.
Well, not when you make it a K, but I mean, like, you make it
Whoever
like several
puts the
hundred.
higher amount.
100 or whatever, yeah. and then you
So if I put 1,000, someone wants to
You
put
get
on
to act
2,000, they're more than welcome to. Let's do it again. That worked well.
Yeah, then you can just put 2K, sleeper, re-sleeper. I mean, I'm not encouraging you to. I'm just,
Extra strong in the anti-game.
But you have
I
to
don't
sleep
want
after
to
you.
get
They can
carried
sleep before
away.
you, right? Otherwise, it's like.
Just letting you know.
They only,
You could put 2K.
they only can sleep after you. You can't sleep before you. Otherwise, it's like.
They could. Sure. She could put the 2 on, and then it skips her. It goes here, and then comes to me, and then her.
yep.
Yeah.
That's sick.
This is how it's done in the other games. The games you would give your left testicle to play in. So we're live. Come on, Knitballs.
Do it to him. King, queen,
The
shove.
problem is you got to commit like 3,000 or 4,000. That's the problem. That's with all the pieces sold and everything, you don't want to do that. Yeah, there you go.
They don't have to sell pieces. They won like 20K each last night.
well, Elky's got pocket tens.
Elkster making a little ace-4 move. He sees the truth.
There's 1,000 there. You have to
Whatever,
have
you
to
know?
look at it, no?
That was close. Not for Elkie.
You're just gonna win. We all 5 do it.
Had the middle. Queen
Enjoy
7.
my 1,000, sir.
I don't know. Elkie really got me there.
Maybe it's 3,000 for it. I work hard.
You did work hard. You deserve that one.
3 times?
Thank God we have
It'd be
people
so
like
sick
Elkie
to
here
sleep
to keep
straddle, wake up
AOT
with
in
King
line, you
7.
know?
Thank God. That'd be the sickest. The warden.
Actually, would have just called probably.
I was not voting.
Yeah.
Okay, then have it happen versus like Jason like that. Sorry, Jason. That's the first time I'll ever cheer against you. I don't know what you're cheering against, but go for it. He said he should sleep
I'm on
with
your side,
1,000, wake
Jason.
up with deuce 7, let someone make it 3 and just rip it. And he said Elkie can't fold. And I said, okay, Jason, I go.
It's a Pyrrhic victory at best. He's still up 15, 20K. It's just like a little speed bump on the way to
I'm not up 15K.
You're not?
I
Is that
would
a
bet.
stack of purple?
No?
Smaller.
Oh.
You guys are too tough. I can't win. You're the only spot in the game, Phil.
I know. But, you know, that's why I reloaded for you guys so you wouldn't quit.
That's so nice. You're the best.
Maria Ho here opens with 8-6 of clubs to 550. And Phil Locke's going to defend with 6-7 of hearts. And both players get a piece of this. Middle pair on the bottom end of a straight draw. Bottom pair And the same bottom end of a straight draw. Check, check. Maria turns, trips.
Nine.
Ho versus lock.
She bets, and Lock calls. River here is a jack, puts out a one-liner to a 10. Phil now checks once again here.
I'm gonna check this river.
And Maria checks it back here.
7's 8's check.
Wow, I was gonna pay you. Brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'm a POW, Maria. Check the books.
I prefer curious.
Hey Phil, how
curious
much are you up
money.
now?
I think I'm stuck. Let me check. Let's see, 10.
You're up 600 after 42 already.
Three. 500, 50, 25. Okay, so let's see, 6, 7, 8. I am stuck.
Are you gonna show Maria? I'll put the 400 on it. Come on, one time. Come on. Come on, one time. It's okay.
I give you 25. Wait, how much do you need to
She's gonna pay you
start?
25.
50.
It's too late, it's too late,
If you get
it's too
50, I gotta do it.
All right, so I'll sleeper this then. I'll sleeper it for 2.
Antonio, 11 and a quarter.
You're down 11 and a quarter?
Yeah. Not 11,000, 1,100. I just need a nice hand with Jason Somerville or Randy to be stuck 11,000.
Well, I might have to do
There
it
it is,
dark.
all in.
I might have to do
Well, Dan O'Brien's trying to spin it up here.
17, 7.
I have the Phil lock.
Hey, Jack 8? Jack 8?
Ace jack.
Oh, the Phil lock is the ace jack?
What does it feel like?
Ace Jack. I have that slaughtered. Let's run it out once.
You have aces?
And Phil's going to call here with pocket sevens.
I think, let's see how many red cards I have. You're in a very bad spot.
Something tells me you have like.
Not a bad spot here. Dan O'Brien's got ace jack here. River here is a 7.
Slaughter, that's a nice.
And Lock will win
I
it.
wanted to get the psychic power.
Yeah, that's
He
why.
did it.
That works,
I had
actually.
ace king,
10.
So that I didn't want him to feel like he could hit an ace or a jack. I wanted maybe get this 2 jacks.
Yeah, you wanted to like
To get,
destroy him, crush him. Have that slaughter. 21s.
I was really willing jacks.
Antonio, I'm up now again.
Okay. Is there any way to move it
Why
right?
don't you put it right here on your jacket so you can lean on, when you lean over your jacket? No, that won't work.
For a little bit, yeah.
No, it is. The collar.
$12.25, Antonio.
Does that work?
About $12.25.
Shadow. You're down 12.25?
No, I'm up
Oh, you're up
12.25. I turned the corner.
Dan O'Brien ready for number 3. He's ready for number 3.
Non-intentional needle, if intentional needle ever. Crack Dan O'Brien.
I mean, that hurt.
I was
That
down to
hurt
him before.
Antonio slightly on the same range that it hurt Daniel O'Brien. Slightly. You really wanted me to lose that.
Not that bad.
Not that bad?
No.
That wasn't
Because
big
like
spot.
I like Dan, and the more I
Right.
love a guy, the more I
Yeah, it's harder to.
he's stuck and he's getting buried. He can't win a pot. It's like a little extra, poor guy. And I wanted to see him reload, kind of. Not gonna lie.
I'm done playing like 5K pre-hands with Brandy. Then I just pulled the best hand, and then the internet kids go, "This is why you don't do that without a position with that hand." And
Well, Lock here with the ace king. He's got the best of it. And unless his buddy Antonio wants to get a little bit frisky here. Well, he actually checks through. Turn here's a 5.
7 1/4.
7 1/4 here from Antonio. And he'll take it down.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
That was rude of me, Dan. I'm sorry. I'm replaying the hand. I should have said it's a race. No problem.
Yeah, it was aggressive.
Sorry, buddy. That was not really in my range.
I mean, you actually should have lost for saying I'm gonna have you
I know.
slaughtered. I mean,
I know, it was really out of my wheelhouse. I don't know what I acknowledge my breakdown.
It's okay. I'll find a way to get past it.
We're gonna break for dinner in 10 minutes.
how long is dinner?
About
hour?
45 minutes to an hour or something.
Are there people coming in, changing it up, or what? What's the deal? Like
D-Nex.
Negrano is
D-Nex
coming, right?
supposed to be
he's
there.
5.
Locke's going to raise it up here to 500.
Is there anybody who's planning on leaving for Daniel?
Leaving for dinner and coming back?
No, like,
No,
because Daniel obviously wants to play or whatever. Is there anybody who's planning on not coming back after dinner?
No, I think Dustin has the lineup all figured out.
Oh, there's already a preset lineup?
Dustin has it all figured out.
So who's quitting?
Randy Lou's going to call. King
I'm not sure
6.
Dustin has it figured out.
I mean, I don't really want to, but I will give up my seat for Daniel if we have to.
Were you winner?
3K today, Nathan? Not even?
Check here. Locke does not bet here on the flop. Playing it tricky just like Ace King before, but Randy does not bite. Picks up the nut flush draw here. Bets and
3 in a row.
folds.
Wow. If this keeps up, I'll be back to my average number that I had. I got off the feeling of where I wanted to flip you for 5K. That was the first thing to get
I
out.
felt it. I felt it there for a second. And now you're all the way back, safely
No,
off
I'm
the
not
cliff.
where I was at 5,600 net profit, but at least I'm out of the place where I want to flip for 5.
Right.
Which was, you know, I was trying to not have that in my head today.
That was a dark time in your life.
It came in, I had it for 40 minutes.
Yeah. I was waiting to hear about the props or something. But you want to have a clear mind, so.
I'm trying to do it without the hard thing.
Butt moves over here to Jason.
350.
Raise.
You're just coming for the rest of it, huh?
Well, I don't want to get like abused in the chat forum for folding this hand. I don't want to call, I just don't want to get abused.
The only way to defend
You'd
against
rather
getting
be, you'd
abused is to
rather be
call.
abused at the table.
Raise.
can do it anyways.
15, 50.
So Dan O'Brien raises. Phil Locke calls. And what do you know? Randy Lou is going to squeeze. With the Queen 7 suited.
Holding the best hand, like 9th time in a row. Catch your bomb card?
$25.
That one? I won't tell
Go
you.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Let's see it, let's see it.
Did you turn it up on?
And
the
Dan
whole-
O'Brien
the
does
show
not
one,
get
show one
involved.
kind of thing that went into play there, is that what happened? Did they pull it out and show it to everybody?
Antonio did. Antonio did.
Antonio did that?
Anybody else I wouldn't have, but for you to see it and me not see it is not happening.
I'm learning.
All the live
This is
pros
why I got
system.
friendship. Learn these things, you know?
That's what the bonding is for.
Yeah, that's the bonding for. I'm learning.
What
do you say?
Your neural netting, actually, is what you're doing here. That's right.
Again, if anybody missed
It's
yesterday's
hard to get
show,
king
word
high.
is
Got a
that
king high.
the
I'm
replay is
so
going to be on
relieved.
Poker Night in America's YouTube channel.
Played it and then
And when the game broke down to 6-handed last night, Randy Lou took no prisoners.
400.
His 3-betting frequency was off the charts.
Check.
No.
Jason Somerville opening it up here, raised with 8-4.
Daniel.
And Scott Ball just misses.
I heard you made a couple 4-bets. How you doing? Good morning, my dear. You smell good again.
Daniel, you
There he is. There's Dean Eggs. Daniel Negreanu.
What's he doing?
Squeezing. He's squeezing.
You're in.
So Daniel's gonna get here, and then we're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
That seems kind of absurd.
You think?
Yeah.
I should have told him
By
to
the
come
way,
after.
if we want, I'll just deal, or one of us can deal, and we'll just play amongst ourselves. Yeah. After we have a little snacks, we can keep playing, but all the cameras and the dealer and all these, they can all have lunch. But we can use the equipment and keep the game going.
With my chips in the.
I mean, I'm agreeable after I get a little snack in me.
Phil believes he's a favorite in this game.
Isn't that crazy? How is that even possible?
You guys can fill around the camera.
So what?
Can you imagine around the camera?
No, I don't think that's.
Destroying.
That's the sickest thing I actually do, and I know I'm not. But like, I feel I am, but I know I'm not.
No, you're not. I love you.
Yeah, the psychic flow feels strong, even though I know I'm drawn dead to each.
As long as you know.
I know
Deep down.
As long as you believe it.
Just love the game.
You and I both, buddy. I think I'm a favorite, but really I know I'm not.
Uh-oh. Jamie Staples has re-raised Antonio Esfandiari to 2,000, and Phil Locke has ace-king, and he's going to make
Wonder
it
what it would be like to ever just have some.
7,100.
Do 7 no good, Jamie. Put it all in.
And Staples
Phil was
insta-folds.
right.
Probably right.
Phil was strong.
Just by a good read on
You
that.
go, I know the favorite in this game, and then immediately win. 3K. Crash. There you go.
Psychic flow. I'm telling you, you don't need to know the techniques if you can get the flow.
Yeah, you declared your intentions to be the biggest favorite in the game, and then bam, win money.
That's how it works.
That's how it works, exactly.
In his jack, I have 7. I'm
Why
storing you.
can't
Only
Antonio
one.
wake
Jack,
up
I'm
with
slaughtering you.
I'm storing you.
Yeah.
Set. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm storing you. Why would I waste my?
Okay, Antonio, I'm unstuck. Or, back to my previous high watermark, however you want to look at it. And you are not getting any more reports unless you make an inquiry. No voluntary self-reporting from.
How much are you up? I'll just keep it in mind.
Around 5,825.
Around.
Round?
325.
Well, I didn't count it exactly. 3, 4, 5, 55, 58.
Pocket eights here for Randy Lou. He makes it 325.
6150.
1,200.
I can't see your stats.
Jamie Staples going to 3-bet.
Hey, did you guys bond a little bit?
With
Is anything
ace
matter?
three of clubs here.
His number? Yeah. Okay, guys, card, good, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna be his agent when he starts breaking out. When he breaks out, when he like starts playing the $1 million tournaments and stuff, I'm gonna be his agent, Actually, I don't have time for that. You go to Brian
Staples
Ball,
playing a
take over
squeeze.
everything. He's the guy.
Maria Ho's out of there as well. Lou makes the call. And we're heads up.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Randy Lou with the best of it. $2,900 in the pot. Staples does not make the continuation bet. Turn is at 10 now. Check again here. see if Staples can rep a king or a jack, and there's the king. Boy, I would say you have to bluff this card. I mean, you've played this like ace-king the whole way.
Probably win.
No! He checked it back. Oh, no.
You had to do 7 when you made it 2K, right?
No, I had ace queen.
Oh, you had a legitimate hand.
Ace queen.
Wow.
Andy, we play another hand or we
You have
breaking?
I had you beat.
Gotta say, I would have
do
bluffed
7
that
anyway.
one for sure. That card.
If Antonio's playing his 7-8 of hearts, he's gonna pay 7,000 for that 7-8 of hearts.
We're really gonna do an hour long
That's what he was gonna pay.
I hope not.
Probably not going to be. It's probably going to be like 30, 40 minutes.
I mean, I have no
Hey,
desire to
Andy,
wait
we play
around
another
for an
hand or
hour.
no?
3K, Antonio's, you know.
Can we just keep playing?
So,
Can we just
alright,
keep
let's,
playing?
we'll play one more hand,
You wanna
whatever.
break? You want to?
Board is double paired anyways there, so it didn't make any difference. As eights wins it. As eights does not win it, excuse me. It's double paired. And Jamie Stapes wins it there with the ace. I'm sorry, I actually didn't pick that up. It was late at the break, so it makes no difference. As we continue on doing live poker, sometimes doing 15 hours of straight poker, you miss some of the things. So Jamie Staples wins there as the board was double paired there with the ace high.
We're requesting that nobody gets up until the hand's over.
Okay.
Oh, continuity. TV, make a show.
For some reason, I thought it was queen, queen, 5-5, or the eights were going to play or something like that.
So you're one of a
Definitely
kind.
would have bluffed the king or the jack, but Staples wins it.
Your material, as repetitive
And we're going
as
to
it
try to
is,
get the
never
chip
gets old.
counts here with
I remember when you
the
forced me to
pluses
come
and the
to material,
minuses
And then Laden was born.
at the break, at the dinner
Got
break.
A bunch of people this last week, random civilians, and they all loved it. And I said,
Staples going to raise here to 425 here with king, jack, and diamonds.
16, 25.
Yeah.
Makes it 425.
So to be fair, if I come to your town,
Oh, and it's
I'm
food
going to
here?
do some favors. To get a hotel nearby, whatever, with you, something like
Very
that. But there
nice,
could be the thing
Thank
where
you very
like,
much.
I fall asleep on the couch in between hands, it's 4
my people.
a.m. and then I stumble home. But like, I'm probably a super dog to like
6
go to
feet
the
back
bed,
out
get
there?
naked, get in the
Oh,
sheets,
yeah,
have
the
the
eight to
sheets
start.
washed, have
Sure.
breakfast, get all
And
that.
Elke
Yeah.
here is going to 3-bet here
So, like,
with
have
9-6.
extendos-
Couch crash.
Yeah, couch is what.
He's going to make
Yeah,
it
an open
16,
couch crash.
25?
Because I'm like,
You've got it.
I'd also be a favorite to be with Jennifer, most likely. and
Right,
so,
she
you
probably
know,
won't be in the couch crash
come a
situation.
little, and you know.
What if I'm like in LA, I have no place to go, for some reason don't have money or anything like that, and I text Philak and I go, Philak, you're my only hope. I need to crash on your couch tonight. Please, let
If
it
you ever
happen."
go broke, I will give you a job.
Wow.
I will give
A
you
job
a
does
job.
what? What do I get to do? Because your assistant job doesn't seem like it's a lot of work. As you told yesterday,
Yeah.
it's 1 hour of work a
You know how
month.
many assistants Volak has?
0.
1?
Jennifer has 1, I have 0.
0.5.
But Jennifer encouraged me to use mine and everything.
Yeah.
No, I won't give you a job. I have nothing to hire you for. But I would.
That's okay.
What if I could come up with a task,
over.
maybe? Some way to like make us
And Elke will take it down.
There you go.
Don't forget
Thing
to
is,
turn
you
your
got
mic
better
off, right?
opportunities out there.
First time we've actually heard from Elke in quite
That's
some
probably
time.
true.
That's the thing.
You never know.
What'd you have?
I did nothing.
You had nothing? I was
It seems
so
like
close.
It's just too much of a good spot.
Basically, our house.
Fucking trigger. I know. It's like the best spot ever.
To a closet, so there's really.
Yeah, I haven't been taking those spots either, so it's like
Yeah, Jennifer did.
it's like too much of a good spot, and I didn't take them, so I'm like I kind of had to.
It's a super closet.
Yeah, but it's also good for me to 3-bet because yeah, it's pretty good for you, but like, if you 4-bet, like you kind of committed too. It kind of sucks.
If I had like ace 5 suited, I had king jack. King jack suited.
Sick, yeah,
Okay,
stuff.
first thing we gotta do, I gotta see what Antonio's doing. Gotta count.
All right, guys, so the players are going to go here on a 45-minute dinner break. So we will be back here in 45 minutes, and Daniel
You can
Negreanu
check,
will be
just
back
like
here
don't look.
with
we can
us at
check,
the
but
table.
The thing is like,
For
no, you
Poker
can
Night
check, but we
America,
don't look
which
actively
is
for it.
collaboration
You know?
of this 25, 50, 100, 200 ante on the button cash game. So we'll see you in 45.